Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Bickford Ford is Western Washington's #1 Ford truck store. Northwest weather is always a challenge, and we work regardless of what it's doing outside. Your truck better do more than just come along for the ride. It needs to work as hard as you do. The Ford Super Duty is that truck. Since 1934, Bickford has been matching the best truck to the right job. See one of Washington's largest inventories of F-Series and Super Duty trucks. Bickford Ford, on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish and Bickford.net.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Friday Night Football on STSPN. Scott Oshman, Tim Boyle. It's the Monroe Bearcats and the Glacier Peak Grizzlies. Tim, how are you?
Outstanding, Scott. Thanks. It's Friday Night Lights. What can we say?
Friday night in March. Happy to be here. Hope happy you're along with us. Tonight, first-year head coach. Not many in all of WESCO, Tim. Scott Darrow, had a chance to talk to him. The Monroe Bearcats, always a tough matchup here, Glacier Peak and Monroe. He's got his team playing pretty good. Beat Marlington 14-0, then took it on the chin 40-0 to Lake Stevens, but he's not alone there. Last week coming off a good win against Mariner, 49-20, and he's had to do a lot of work in a short period of time, but he feels good about it.
Yeah, first-year coach, obviously big shoes to fill with Michael Bumpus leaving, and they've had a lot. They had some really good seniors leave too. Obviously, Glacier Peak's thankful that Efton Chisholm left this year because he seemed like he'd just been a thorn in their side for years.
Now playing for the Eagles. Correct. There, the mighty Eagles, Eastern Washington. Yep. Also, Blake Rybar was a thorn in their side.
Absolutely.
Along with a lot of other Heaths down there in the Northwest Conference playing for Linfield. So, yeah, and he's no stranger. Scott Darrow, the head coach, he's been with Monroe for 15 years. I think he said it's his 16th year. Shane Keck, the head coach for Glacier Peak, they coached together at Monroe.
Oh, this whole coaching community, I think I was telling you earlier, it's just this incestuous community.
Yes.
Everybody's connected to everybody, one way or another. But yeah, a lot of these guys have coached together. And, doing the coin toss here.
Doing the coin toss, you have, and again, Glacier Peak in the home blues. That's number 9, Ryan Kinney. Out there, the senior in the blue for Glacier Peak. And we're looking here for numbers, as always, 26. Monroe did win the toss. We're missing a shout-out to Ron Henthorn, the wedge. He's usually the one who keeps us honest here.
We're looking to get the wedge back next week for the Lake Stephen, the finale of the season.
Yeah, we might have some paperwork in the works. I'm not sure.
Monroe won the toss. They deferred, so I think GP's getting the ball.
So already some numbers out there I'm seeing that are not in any roster I have for the Monroe Bearcats, so bear with us on that. Just a warning. For the first time here this spring, Tim Boyle, there are actually humans, other humans than you. And
obviously been a powerhouse for years, and now they're playing some WESCO teams every year, and they're obviously in the WESCO conference. And but yeah, so that Glacier Peak looking good. They're 3-0.
Yeah.
But Monroe's kind of had their number, Scott.
They have. I just was going to go to that. You read my mind.
That Monroe's really had their number. They've won 3 out of the last 4 by an average of 45, almost 46 points a game.
Wow.
So
Josh Gunter there to kick it off for Monroe.
There we go.
And we are here. Friday night football. It's taken by Torgerson. Torgerson slips through across the 25 to the 26, and we're playing football.
With fans in the stadium.
Yes.
To boot. But yeah, so like I was saying, though, Monroe's really had Glacier Peak's number. So last year it was 32-10, but by last 3 wins for Monroe's been almost 46 points a game. So Glacier Peak need to look to turn that around tonight.
And it's gone back and forth. We were talking 2019. Monroe beats them 32-10 the last time they played. GP 42-10. And then 17, Monroe puts a hurting on 57-0. So these two teams have gone back and forth. The first handoff, of course, to Black. Black up the middle, nobody there. It's a foot race.
He's gone.
Are you kidding me? Ryan Black, all I do is eat yards. Boom.
Holy moly, just like that.
One play.
And he had a couple of those in the last game we did. He had, 2 big breakaway runs like that.
Unbelievable. The sea parted in the middle there, and it was just a foot race after that.
He had a hole, and then there was no catching him. He's got some wheels.
73-yard run, first play, 6-0.
And Ryan Black's averaging almost 7 yards a carry this year, and that's certainly going to add to that. He's going to be about 9 or 10 after that.
My goodness.
That's Ryan's 6th touchdown of the season already.
And they're only playing 5 games. There's no playoffs. Here's the hold, and the kick is up. See if it's McAfee. It's Sam McAfee it is. And we are just like that, Tim. We haven't even
seconds in and
taken
it's
a breath.
Whoa.
7-0. We'll be back with more right after this.
You can almost smell those fresh ground beans. Airfield Espresso at Harvey Field has been serving delicious cups of gourmet happiness for over 25 years. Excellent service and lasting relationships is their top priority. Stop in and experience the kindness and joy that exude from this special place, one cup at a time.
Well, if you blinked or you missed it, it's already, and I guess I've corrected that extra try, Tim, was not good, so we're at 6-0.
6-0, sorry.
But if you think what happened, it was one play, 73 yards, Ryan Black, and the ball. See you later.
And he had a nice hole, but then nobody was catching him. And once he got into the secondary, he was gone.
Well, if that doesn't wake you up, I don't know what will.
Kind of reminded me of Colton Bye-Bye Bunt a little
I was
bit.
thinking of bye-bye, bye-bye. But, that name is taken. Here's Sam McAfee to kick it off. And it'll be taken around just inside the 10 by Trey Lane. Again, one of their stars. But a good tackle. Still on his feet is Lane. Now he's going backwards, and he's finally taken down at the 5. We'll see, though, where they mark him. Looks like they're going to give him some progress.
Well, how much progress? Looks like they're giving him a lot of progress.
Had a good chance.
They're giving him progress back from where he took that initial hit, so he gets about 12
talked-
yards of progress on that.
He was looking at the 20, and that's what they give him, Tim. You know that in high school football.
They do kind of give you the benefit of the doubt here. But he was actually running on his own for a bit, so you'd think that would go back to where he actually got tackled, but guess not.
So 1st and 10 here for the Bearcats.
Blankenship.
Yes, and this is Blankenship. We'll tell you about him.
Oh, it's actually number 4 that handed the ball
Was
off.
it? Yeah, Are they tricking us? Come on now. And number 4, I said this before the game, we have we don't have a name for number 4.
Not on the roster.
Any roster. So we'll have to try and figure that one out. We'll maybe run down to our good PA announcer and see if he's got a number.
Oh, I think Blankenship. Let's see. Coming
No, Blankenship is number 6, Bryson Blankenship, but number 4 quarterback. Hands it off up the middle.
Number 22.
Big 22, Gabe Christian.
And he's
Let's
listed
see.
at 6 foot 145, but he looks bigger than that to me. I think that name might. I think that's off too.
I think it is because their running back usually is Gavin Newton. So Gavin Newton comes in with 23 carries and a touchdown. Regardless of all of this stuff, we'll have to sort it out, the paperwork here, but nonetheless, 6-0 GP scored on the first one. Here's 3rd and 5 for the Bearcats. Now it looks like he audibles.
Changing the play up. Spread offense for Monroe.
3rd and 5 is a big first drive for them. Just an easy pass. It's caught at the 30.
It's going to be a first down.
That is caught by Todd Chatterton. Chatterton, one of their receivers that has caught a lot of balls. 5 receptions, 65 yards, a touchdown. The senior. And so it's first down for the Bearcats.
I got to tell you, it's strange not seeing Efton Chisholm out there after all these years and just kind of torching Glacier Peak.
Yeah, on the basketball court. Doesn't matter where you.
Basketball, that's right.
He was everywhere, every sport. Big shout out, great interview last night with head coach Scott Darrow on Prep Sports Weekly. Here's a handoff, and just a yard or two, he hands it off to Isaac Figueroa.
Just right back at the line of scrimmage. Glacier Peak has a wicked defensive line this year.
They do. Figueroa, check that, is the correct pronunciation on that. He just gets a couple. Again, Scott Darrow was on Prep Sports Weekly, KRKO. Big shout out. Tom Lafferty, I know he's watching. Steve Willits, everybody there does an awesome
Hope
job.
we'll get to see all those guys back for basketball season this year.
Absolutely. 7 to 8 p.m. every Thursday night, KRKO.
Willits is doing the Linwood game.
He is. Willits is working tonight, doing play-by-play.
Willits is doing 7 games tonight.
Yeah, he probably could, actually. And he knows everyone on the field and off the field and their entire life story. He's amazing. Hardwig with the tackle there, and the defense, we talked about that before the game, Tim. The GP defense, stingy at best.
Well, GP, they're outscoring their opponents 110 to 23 this year. Seems like Glacier Peak every year starts out like 5-0, 4-0, 5-0 every year, and so it's not really uncommon for them to have that spread right now.
8-13, 3rd and 8 here again. 3rd down over the middle. It is caught. And he gets more, but he just slips down.
He would have got a lot more, but he slipped out. His foot went out of bounds, too.
Rodolfo with the catch, and he's frustrated. 6 catches, 54 yards. He's got 2 TDs. The senior, another one of their weapons, but another big first down on 3rd down.
He might be frustrated, but that was a 3rd and 8 that he got the first down. So they're moving the ball up the field.
A shaky beginning on that return. They have done well here on 3rd down conversions. It's always fun doing a play-by-play for a football when you don't know what the quarterback's name is. Just so sorry. And that's caught at the 50 into Glacier Peak territory. A big catch there by Cole Pruitt. Somebody Shane Keck, the head coach of GP, was concerned about.
Well, Coach Darrow told us that they've got a lot of good receivers in Monroe. They're very deep at the receiver position, and you can see that right now.
Picks up 7, 2nd and 3, 7:21 left to go in this first quarter. Glacier Peak, one play, one handoff, touchdown, 73 yards to Ryan Black.
Well, they're losing the time of possession.
They are. And you see the big guys up front on that offensive line. 2nd and 3. Is he going to flip it out? No, he's going to go, and it's intercepted right there to Jackson Hawkins. I think it's 6, Hawkins.
Oh, you're right.
So Hawkins with the INT. And that will stop the drive for the Bearcats.
Now the Bearcats are going to have to see if they can keep Glacier Peak off the field here.
So Glacier Peak, their defense comes up big again. And I don't know who he was trying to get that to. I didn't see.
There was actually 2 defenders. He definitely underthrew the ball quite a bit. There was 2 defenders right there. It had pick written all over it.
I thought he was going to get it just off the screen pass there to Cody Edelbrock, but 6:54 left. GP in business. Trey Lang, and there's Black again, loosening up. He's still on his feet. Finally taken down, actually only a gain of 1.
Well, it depends on if they give him forward progress. I think he had 3 or 4.
So we'll see. We'll see what we find. We're trying to find out who number 4 on Monroe, the quarterback, is. We'll see what happens here. But we got to talk about Tyson Lang. Tyson Lang, number 7, Talladega Nights. Lang. 2nd and 7.
He's having a great year.
He is. He is smoking hot this year.
He's got 9 touchdowns already.
He cannot miss, but it's really nice when you can hand it off to Ryan Black, and he gets forward enough for a Glacier Peak first down at the 35.
So far, 3 plays, and all 3 going to Ryan Black.
Yeah, you're talking about 9 TDs, no turnovers, 46 for 68, throwing it almost at a 70% conversion rate.
And the no interception thing is that's a nice little stat for him.
The preferred walk-on going to the University of Washington. Lang, he just flips it out, going deep, claps, in and out in double coverage, dicey.
A little bit of touchy-feely stuff there right before the ball got there, but no flag.
No flag. I'm sorry for you. You do love a flag.
Well, always like to see a flag.
Yeah, nobody loves a flag more than you.
Not like last week, though, when it was like every 30 seconds.
Okay, we're being told that his number 4 is Bryson Blankenship, and we apologize to everybody. And we'll get on that.
They've got him in the roster as number 6.
Yeah, and they had, yes, on both rosters and every roster that I printed out. So we will
okay.
We could have been right the whole time is the point. Meanwhile,
the fans like us to be wrong, though.
Well, it's often. They got a lot of shots at us. So 3rd and 12, 5:28 left to go in the first quarter, 6-0 Glacier Peak. And do we have a timeout here? Do we have a
let's see.
Well, now we're rolling.
I think we got Preston Weaver back in the backfield.
Yes, it looks
right
like.
now.
Thank you. Trying to see if that was. Looks like there's some pressure. Still looking for Rodriguez, the nose tackle. He flips it out to Kinney. Kinney crosses the 30, and he dives for a first down, but they're going to say he was out of bounds at the 28,
that
Tim.
Was close. Yeah, that was a nice little extra effort there. Pete Rose dived to the
Oh,
boy, they're marking him way back.
Yeah, they said, I saw the far, they saw that he walked out, so it's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th and about 2.
Yep, long 2.
Yep.
They're going to stay on the field as usual. So Lang hands it off. This is Weaver.
I don't think he's going to get it.
But I don't know. Great job by the Bearcats up front. They're going to stuff him.
D-line stayed home on that one. Nice defensive play by the Bearcats.
And a big shout out, Brandon Rodriguez, 24, the senior, 5'9", 215. What's he? He's just a beast. He was out. He played, I guess, last week. But Prince? He did a record, 405.
405 on the bench. I guess he set a school record. That's what the coach was telling us.
Happy to have him back. So the interception ends up not hurting him, and Monroe back in business here from their own 27. So Blankenship back there again.
Number 4.
He's still back there. He's still the
number
quarterback.
6.
I want to thank our listeners out there for letting us know on that. A delay of game, it looks like. Tim, you rarely see that, but
Yeah, not very often. It's going to back him up 5 yards.
so Bryson Blankenship, 38 for 64, about 60% completion rate, 389 yards, 5 TDs, 2 interceptions coming in. He came in as sophomore. They transferred down to Las Vegas. Dad got a job, and then he ended up coming back.
Wasn't he coming to Glacier Peak at one point?
At one
and
point he
then-
was, yes.
Yeah, and then he ended up back in Monroe. and
Yep.
I think they said he's been to 4 different high schools.
Yeah, oh my. Happy to have him. Fakes the handoff, flips it out here, and that is 27. Trey Lane, of course, and he's popped down, and I don't think I think it's a loss.
No, I think
Or
it's
just a no gain.
Oh, no, yeah, you might be right.
I appreciate the credit of a might be. I'll take it.
Well, I think it was a 3-yard gain because it was second.
Oh,
it was
right.
first
You're
and
right.
15.
See,
but I was
so
trying
that-
to give you as much credit
I appreciate it. See, the
possibly
maybe
could.
was good. The might be. 4:18 left to go in this first quarter. Spring football, people. Blankenship back there. See, he fakes the handoff. Now he flips it out. Oh, and he's crushed right away by Ryan Kinney. Edelbrook, number 7. Oh, my.
And Ryan read that perfectly, and that's going to be a tackle for a loss there for Ryan Kinney. I think he probably lost about 3 or 4 on that play.
Yes, indeed.
Big number 75 running to the sideline.
They got some big kids up front. Head coach for GP, Shane Keck, saying, yeah, they got some big guys up front. See what happens. 3rd and 17 for Monroe. Blankenship goes back, flips it out, almost intercepted. He was trying to go for Todd Chatterton, and it falls
Jackson
incomplete.
Hawkins was looking for interception number 2 on that play.
He's getting greedy. He wanted a second one. So Monroe can't get anything going on 3rd down this series, and they'll have to punt it away. .330 left here in the first quarter. So this is the 4th game. We only have 5, and for anybody who doesn't know, next week all the games are going to be on Thursday night, April 1st, and we'll be here on STSPN for Glacier Peak, Lake Stevens, as a kick gets a big Bearcat, and
Oh,
it's
no.
touched by a GP player, and does he get it? Yes!
That was taken. If he wouldn't have fielded that ball was going to be down by the end zone.
And
that would have been
Torgerson.
like a 70-yard punt if he didn't field that.
Yes, Torgerson there, usually sure-handed, the big senior. He's gotten a lot of catches, Tim. We'll probably see him with more. He's got 7 catches, 176 yards. He averages 25 yards a catch, but guess what? No TDs yet.
Well, that's because he's spreading the wealth. He's a team player.
Yes, he is.
25 yards a reception, though.
He's
That is
handing
impressive.
out. Yeah, he's handing out invites apparently, but I think time will tell here. He'll get his. Tyson Lang hands it off again to Black, near side.
Uh-oh.
Breaks another tackle. Now middle of field.
Look at that.
Deja vu.
Is he going to get there?
Yardage!
Yeah!
Touchdown, Glacier Peak. Ryan Black is 2nd.
I got to tell you, when Ryan Black gets into the secondary, he is just gone. He just has that nose for
Unbelievable.
the end zone.
Give me a scholarship.
Absolutely.
Come on.
And he might be the best player out on the field.
He might be. My goodness, just
For
2.
Ryan Black, that's his 7th touchdown of the year. And 4 or 5 of those have been all on breakaways, right?
Yes.
That is just impressive how he hits the hole and he's gone.
That one's 67 yards John, here's the hole. McAfee looking for an extra point. Is it good? This time it is. 3:07 left to go in the first quarter. Glacier Peak 13, Bearcats nothing. Oh my goodness, Tim Boyle. What's going on? How do you stop Ryan Black?
I have no idea, but I'm telling you, that's what his fourth or fifth touchdown on a long breakaway. His yards per carry is probably going to be over, for the season, that's going to probably put him over 10 yards per carry. Coming in at almost 7 yards a carry tonight. That's how many yards was that?
That was 67.
And the first one was
73. So there's 140, just 2 carries, 2 TDs. How you doing?
Those are like Madden Xbox
they
numbers, aren't they? Jeez.
Click the wrong defense. McAfee kicks it off, and let's see, Monroe's got to get something cooking here as Trey Lane tries to
gets right up to about the 21-yard line.
Yep, and that's where Monroe will start, and they got to get something going on this offense with 3:02 to go in the first quarter. My, oh my. Why, if you're Glacier Peak, you don't even have to throw the ball. Just hand the ball to Ryan Black.
It seems that way. And it's kind of the opposite of because we've done a lot of these games over the last 4 years with GP and Monroe. And
yeah.
It's usually been kind of the opposite. Monroe's been kind of like just having their way with them.
Yes.
So it's a little different scenery here tonight.
So Blankenship tries to get things going starting at the 22. And they're going to try and run it, but nothing. This Glacier Peak defense, and we've seen this this season as well, just absolutely stalwart up front. There's just nothing going on.
Well, yeah, and even Monroe's coach, Darrow, even commented about how tough the GP defensive line is, and that's why they were passing the ball pretty well.
Yeah, Adam Truxell, 66 up there. Travis Minder, just tremendous up there. Lawson Hardwick we've talked about as well as big number 50. Hunter Morrison.
But the Monroe offensive line has some meat on their bones,
they do.
too.
2nd and 10. Blankenship going deep, double coverage. Too much sauce on that, trying to go for Rodolfo, number 14.
Too much coverage.
And double coverage.
That and they were right on him.
Brings up 3rd down, so 3rd and 10 here.
Big 3rd down for Monroe. They definitely are desperate to get something going here.
Well, you got to feel like you got to get something, at least take some clock, because you got to get your defense a rest a little bit, right? Or they're going to see number 1 Ryan Black.
Their defense has got some rest.
Those
plays have come so fast.
My goodness.
God, the Monroe offensive line, that definitely looks like a Saturday lineup.
It
Scott.
does look like a Saturday. You're absolutely right. They have some big fellas up front trying to hold him off. He passes it across. It's complete,
I think he's
but
going
it's
to be
short.
by maybe they gave him a very generous spot.
Very
that
nice.
Might even be.
No, Chatterton.
Okay.
Chatterton with the catch, and we see Blankenship.
It's going to be 4th.
Going, it looks like they're
going to probably
punt.
have to punt from that field position.
Josh Gunter, the junior, 6-footer, does all the kicking and punting for them. And we'll see who's back. Doesn't look like anybody's back yet for Glacier Peak with 2:11 left in the first quarter.
Are they just going to let that thing go?
I'm not sure.
Or is this
Seems like it. So, almost blocked, but they get it. Nobody's back. It bounces at the 50. It'll.
Good field position for the Grizzlies. That punt didn't look like the last one.
No, the last one they got a good roll, and then Torgerson played hot potato for a couple minutes with it. So GP, let's see. I mean, what do you do? You're the offensive coordinator. I know what I'd do.
Well, I mean, yeah, if it's working for you. Looks like we have an official's timeout here.
Looks like we do. Todd Elvig, our executive producer,
Yeah.
5-tool player. Okay, we're going to stay. So they'll start it from their own 48.
They got Ryan Black in the backfield there.
You got a key off him. Lang hands it to Black. Black, this time he's met with some white jerseys.
Manages to squeak out about 2 or 3, though.
And there's number 26 there. Brandon Rodriguez is 24. We talked about him.
That's who you want to avoid.
Yes.
And he's their nose guard.
So a gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
And he
here.
doesn't look that big compared to some of those other, some of the other linemen that Monroe has. But powerful package there.
Lang flips it out, and it's caught, and it's brought down. Just looks like either on the line or
he's going to
see
be
where they
very
mark
close
it.
to the.
It was Torgerson with his first
Yeah,
catch.
about 8 inches away.
Ryan Black comes off.
Oh, I think they're moving the chains. They gave it to him.
They did.
He was right on the line.
So first down here inside Bearcat territory. Lang back to pass. Has plenty of time. Now goes over the middle.
Oh, that might
incomplete.
look like he got there.
Going for Cooper Jensen.
Cooper Jensen's arguing that he got hit early, and it looked like he did get hit a little bit early there, but it's let him play today.
Joshua Harris on the coverage. He had a 94-yard punt return last week.
I saw that. You don't see those very often. In
No,
high
you
school.
don't.
And Glacier Peak a lot of times doesn't even, they don't really concentrate on punt returns.
As we saw last time, they didn't have anybody back. Okie dokie. 2nd and 10 here from the Bearcat 42. Preston Weaver in the backfield. Lang hands it off to Weaver, left side.
Oh,
finds a
look at
crease
Weaver.
through, and he's pulled down by Chatterton.
Weaver's saying, give me a shot at it.
That's right.
That was a nice little run there. And Preston Weaver, he's averaging almost 6 yards a carry this year. So he's their running attack is doing very well this year.
Very potent. 101 left. That's another big first down. And so Monroe just hasn't been able to stop the GP offense here in the first quarter. Lang gets it off to Weaver. Weaver drives the pile inside the 20.
Picked up another probably 6 yards there.
Taken down by Griffin Montana. 6'3", 325.
Weaver staying in the game here in the backfield.
2nd and 4. Tyson Talladega Nights. Lang here looking back. He's going to fake it, rolling out, and going to pass it high. Claps open, just too floated, just too much.
Just over his fingertips.
Incomplete. He had clapped wide open.
I think I see a flag on the play there.
Ooh, there is. I do see some laundry.
See
Our
what
first
we got
one.
going here.
Isn't that our first one tonight, Tim?
I think so. Oh, no, we had a delay of game earlier, but.
That was jarring.
Yes. Oh, it's going to go against the Grizzlies.
So the first one, that's
the hold.
10 yards, so.
Well, that gives them second down over again. That's sometimes that's a tough decision.
We'll see if they do the same. 17 seconds left in this first quarter. So 2nd and 16. Lang fakes it, back to pass, left side. He's got a man. Just can't hang on to Torgerson.
Just a little over his fingertips.
So brings up 3rd down.
That's a hard catch to make, that over the shoulder.
That is. Good coverage there by Cole Pruitt.
3rd and 16. We'll see if that penalty pays off for Monroe.
See what happens here for GP up 13-0, 11 seconds to go in this first quarter. 3rd and 16. They get it to Weaver. Weaver weaving his way out, holding on by stretch.
Close.
Chatterton, and he gets all the way up
He gets
to
about
the 16.
15. He's about 1 yard short. Needed 16, got 15, I believe. Weaver's padding the stats a little bit.
Really
tonight.
is. He's looking over at Ryan Black saying, yeah,
You stay on the sidelines.
That's right.
Ryan.
I got you. I
It's
got
my
this.
turn.
So it looks like end of the first quarter. We will take a quick break. We'll be back. More Friday Night Lights on STSPN.
At GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electrical, we know that comfort is more than just the heating and cooling equipment we deliver. It's also the comfort our customers feel with the people they engage with in the process. For over 40 years, residents of Snohomish County have trusted GNS Heating to improve the comforts of their home. And now you can save 15% on air conditioning during the month of March. Visit gsheating.com and save 15% off air conditioning today.
Back here, Scott Oshman, Tim Boyle, STSPN, the 5-tool player, Todd Elvig. We got Martin on camera tonight. Glad you're with us here on Friday night. The lights just popping on. It has been all Glacier Peak in this first quarter, Tim, 13-0. It's been all number 1 in blue, Ryan Black.
He's having himself a career night with 120-some yards in the first quarter. Pretty good.
Not too shabby. So sets up a 4th and short.
They're saying 4th and 2, huh? Okay.
Looks like from the marker here, and Weaver is a running back. Oh, and Monroe and that looks like
jumped off
B-Rod.
sides. That's going to give him a first down automatically.
Well, they do that. Number 7, the quarterback for Glacier Peak, Tyson. We call him Talladega Nights, as the you'll see the penalty there because he in the off season for years in his family he races race cars. He's a little NASCAR baby.
How about that?
And he's really good. He's one of the best in his age group.
Good for him. What was I going to say, Todd?
Who in the world is a race car driver and a quarterback?
I know. How often do you see that? You just don't see that.
Preston Weaver, left side, still on his feet, taken down at the 5.
Nice little run by Preston.
Edelbrock with a tackle.
It's going to be second down from the 5-yard line.
Brandon Rodriguez in there also. B-Rod, as coaches call him, and they're going to go fast here. Weaver gets the handoff to the right, makes a cut, now tries to take on B-Rod, and he'll just get maybe a yard.
No doubt Glacier Peak's trying to establish that running game.
And now we have more
Another flag. It was a late flag, huh?
In the middle.
That's usually a personal foul variety.
We'll see here as our white hat looking over, talking. A lot of conversations in spring football. Everybody's just happy to be here.
Those late flags those are usually of the 15-yard variety.
That's right. Here we go.
Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct.
Ooh, against Monroe. Ouch, half the distance. It's going to put it about they marked it about the 1-yard line.
So I didn't see, I don't know, Tim, did you see anything?
I didn't see
really
what
see
happened.
what the infraction was. 11:23
They're
here.
still saying it's third down, though.
It should be, there it is.
Oh,
They
there it
changed
goes.
the mark.
Okay.
1st and goal from the 2. Shotgun there for Tyson Lang. Preston Weaver in the backfield. They give it to Weaver. Weaver cuts
He's
right.
in.
And he's in. Touchdown, Grizzlies.
3 rushing touchdowns already for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they haven't connected fully in the air on the long bombs, but
The long bombs have been just off the fingertips.
So Glacier Peak again getting ready for the extra try. Sam McAfee.
Caleb Plummer on the snap. Trevor Miller. Back to the other kick.
Missed the first extra point, got the second one. We'll see. A snap a little high. It's up.
And it is good.
And it is good.
So just like that, 20-0.
Well, Monroe, they got some adjustments to do, and first-year head coach
Gonna be
Scott
on that
Darrow.
running game, too.
Yeah, they have to figure out how to stop the running game of GP, and they got to figure out some offense that's going to work against these guys. Still, obviously, just here, 11-10 left in the first half. We've seen crazier things happen, Tim.
A lot of game left here.
And the offense for Glacier Peak has barely broke a sweat.
Well, so is the offense for Monroe.
Yeah, that's
theoretically.
true. They haven't been out. They had a decent 2 first drives where they had some good third down conversions. They haven't been able to figure anything out since then. You got to think, again, their running back, Avin Newton, the senior, 6 foot 240, had a touchdown last week. See if they can get him. Figueroa in the game. He's got 1 carry. And then they got to get it to their playmakers. 27, Trey Lane. He's got 2 TDs, 101 yards so far through 3 ball games, excuse me.
Well, like the coach said, they're very deep at receiver, so you would expect that to. Well, now when you're down 20-0, you typically have to. Oh, they're doing a little onside kick.
Onside, it's off the Monroe player. The ball's
I
out.
think GP
Glacier
got
Peak
it.
recovers.
I think GP got
Oh, boy.
it. Let's see what they're saying here. I think they're giving it to Monroe. Well,
It bounced off the Monroe player.
well, they're pointing first down Bearcats.
They are pointing.
It's funny, all the GP players said they had it, but they were pointing to they're pointing to the direction the Bearcats were going. So it was a little confusing. But no, it looks like the Bearcats definitely recovered.
So Bryson Blankenship, see if he can get something going here. He's got his receivers there, split wide, 2 in the backfield. He's looking, he throws, almost intercepted.
That was close to being picked off, way underthrown.
Yeah, it looks like
there's a misread there.
He's trying to go to Chatterton. 5 was the nearest Bearcat receiver, leaves him in 2nd and 10.
But Jaden Claps almost had himself a pick there.
So just some communication issues there for the Bearcats. Having to figure out what's going on. Head coach for Bearcats, again, he's been in this program for many, many years, but he had 2 weeks really to kind of pull it all together, get everything going. A new offense is Blankenship back. He goes, passes. It's caught for a first down, and a little bit more by Rodolfo.
I like that name.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Riley Rodolfo.
Yeah, that's
solid.
that is. It's varsity level.
That's like Vandergrind.
It
Yes,
is like
Vandergrind for Snohomish having a great year. Halftime, we'll try and look at some scores, although we've decided that everybody has Twitter and everything else, so they don't really need us for scores anymore. 1st and 10, now on the GP 35. Blankenship got something going here. Monroe, he does hand it off. And stumbling, bumbling, he was surprised as Figueroa, but he gets a nice
gets
little
about a
chunk.
9-yarder
Yes,
there.
he kind of was
Just
tripped
almost
up.
to the first. Yeah, he fell forward about 5 yards there.
Great job keeping on his feet.
Figueroa.
Figueroa, another great name.
Yeah. They kind of got a lock on these names.
They should give him 7 points for the
Dang.
names alone.
Jeez.
So 2nd and 1, Monroe here in business. Blankenship, nice pass over again. He gets
Figueroa
14.
again.
No, that's Rodolfo.
Oh, that's Rodolfo. Yes, first down, though.
Riley Rodolfo.
And just like that, Monroe's starting to march down the field here, right in the red zone on the 20.
10:23 left in the first half. It's going to be some good mojo as we look. We have a timeout, Glacier Peak. We'll
They're
take
gonna need
one,
to regroup here.
20-0, but the Bearcats driving. Back here, Veterans Memorial Stadium on the campus of Snohomish High School. Scott Oshman, Tim Boyle. 10:23 left in this first half. 20-0 Glacier Peak, but Monroe, this is the best series they've had so far. Blankenship looks now. He's going to tuck it, run up, and slide down. He'll get just across the 20, give him 2nd and 9.
Yeah,
smart play by the senior Blankenship.
He had some defenders coming at him full speed, so that was a smart play.
Had a heck of a game last week. He was 14 for 20, 193 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions against the Mariner in their win 49-20. So he's coming off a good week.
Well, really, Monroe's only stumbled at with Lake Stevens, and in fairness, everybody seems to with them.
That is true. We have them coming up here on STSPN next Thursday night. Here's the pass. Lane gets the catch.
Oh, nice move.
Making a move.
Oh,
bounces off tacklers, falls forward. That's a Bearcat first down at the 9-yard line.
All on extra effort, too. Juked about 3 different defenders. Yeah. I'm seeing a flag, though. Oh, it's against GP, though.
We'll see what. Did you see what the call was, Tim?
I didn't, but they're going to march off some extra yards, it looks like.
It's nice of Jacob Erickson to hand the official the ball. 9:36 left to go in this first half. So that
let's see what they say here.
We'll get the Bearcats closer as we see what the call was.
Personal foul.
Hit to the helmet.
Oh, that's going to be half the distance. The Bearcats get a break there. That's going to be first down from the 4-yard line.
Yes, it is. So see if they can cap off a 50-yard drive. Here's Blankenship. High snap, but he gets it off. Figueroa.
Not much. There.
He tries to do the Walter Payton sweetness reach-out move.
Gets about 1 yard, possibly.
You got to give him credit, though.
Oh, yeah.
Figueroa's got 2 TDs on the year, 79 yards on 14 carries. He's trying to get some momentum behind Connor Owens, 6'6", 330. That's right. That was a 3. Second and
you heard that correctly.
Goal from the 4. Blankenship, he's got a wide open player. It's caught, but he fans out. And he's down. I don't know if he'll gain any yardage there.
Claps, nice touchdown-saving tackle there by Claps.
Cole Pruitt, the receiver, nice catch there. He just couldn't get upfield. You're right. Good job by Claps to bring him down. So 3rd and goal from the 3.
Got about 1 yard there. So big 3rd down here for the Bearcats. They're definitely don't want to go. They got to go away with something here.
You got all your timeouts. I wouldn't be. I might take a timeout here just to make sure I got the right play.
Is it 4-down territory right here?
Well, it is. Yes. So he sets up. He's got Edelbrook 7 on the right.
I think they took your advice and they're taking a timeout.
Well, I see
here.
a flag on the near side here.
Oh, that's going to be offside.
Encroachment.
Again. So that's going to put half the distance to the goal, so it's going to be at about the 1.5 yard line.
We had barely any flags the first 5 minutes, and now it's just been Flagapalooza here, the cornucopia of flags. But it's so fun to talk to the refs. You talk to everybody. They're just so happy to be here because none of them they didn't know if it was even going to happen at all.
The refs, the coaches, the players,
the
none
parents.
Of us. Finally got parents here.
Yeah, we got parents. We got just a little something here. So big call here. That did not give him a first down, though. So 3rd and goal from the 1. Get it off. The big guy. Stumbling. He's in. Touchdown, Bearcats.
They just couldn't bring him down.
Oh, my. Gabe Christian. Is that right? Is that the right number?
See, that's what I think is the numbers. Because that deaf guy definitely isn't 145 pounds.
No, so
I think that's Gavin Newton, possibly.
I believe it is. Gavin Newton.
Yeah, but he's wearing number 22. Apologize, all the rosters they gave us are all twisted.
Even the one I gave myself is wrong. So he's 22. Yes, Gavin Newton. That was a big time. A great drive by the Bearcats. And here's the extra point, and it is good by Josh Gunter.
Monroe back in the game here.
8:45 left, 20-7. Put on the rally caps for the Bearcats. A great drive there. We'll be back to see if Glacier Peak answers.
It's like a loot machine. All around town, people trying to get down. It's like a loot machine.
Back here, Scott Oshman, Tim Boyle, STSPN. Just a reminder, next Thursday night, April 1st, right here, 7 p.m. kickoff. It's Glacier Peak and Lake Stevens live here.
And that's going to be a great game, especially if if the game holds up the way it's going. There's a lot of game left, though, but could be the battle of the undefeateds there.
Could be here in our spring season of football. They're doing it. They pushed it to Thursday night. Of course, they're trying to put in all these different seasons that have been delayed. They didn't get in 20 here in 21.
Oh,
and there's an onside
onside
kick, and he catches it himself.
Oh, I know. I think
across the 10. Did they get it?
Glacier Peak got it back.
Oh.
It came out. That was incredible. The kicker actually was going to recover that.
And I thought that was Figueroa who did the kick, and I thought he caught it past the 10 yards. That was outstanding.
Everything was perfect except it just slipped out of his hands.
Oh my, that would have been
That would have been brilliant
for Monroe.
How often you never see an onside kick recovered by the kicker?
Not very often. You're absolutely right. Now in the NFL, they've made it so difficult.
You can't. Yeah, it's almost
barely
impossible.
8:45 left. Glacier Peak now from their own 41. They get it back to Ryan Black.
Oh, and he
shoestring
gets tripped
tackle
up from behind by number 14. That's Riley Rodolfo.
Yes.
Nice tackle.
You'd have to, even though he's at his 45, it might be a touchdown saving tackle.
Yeah, it might have been.
The way
for sure.
Black is playing.
Don't let him get into the secondary.
Golly. 2nd and 7, they give him 3. Preston Weaver with the Glacier Peak touchdown on the last series, so Ryan Black got some rest. Lang hands it off to Black. Left side, not catching him. Near side, he's got a corner and edge. Can he get a block?
Oh, no.
Got the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Ryan Black.
That is unbelievable. From the 45-yard line.
55 yards added to my tab.
That is unbelievable.
He is having a record-setting night, possibly.
Oh my gosh, he turned the corner there, and he doesn't look like he'd be that fast, but he's football fast. We used to say that with the wrestler Sean Elledge.
Yeah.
I don't know what his 40 time is, but nobody's catching him.
Well, as we said with him, I want him in fantasy. He's mine. I'm drafting him.
No doubt. Well,
I gotta go down and
racking up the points.
I gotta get
now.
a signature from this kid.
He's going to have like 45 fantasy points tonight.
Sam McAfee for the kick. It is up, and it is good.
And it's the Ryan Black show tonight.
Meldrum on the hold. 27-7, just when the Bearcats got some mojo going. Glacier Peak, really Ryan Black strikes again.
The running game tonight for GP is just stout.
All right, we'll be back. A word from our great friends at McDaniel's Do-It Center.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
My goodness, it is the night of Ryan Black. Get out talk about the calculators.
Yeah, he's breaking the calculator.
He seriously is. I mean, it's got to be the shoes.
How many? What do we got?
Hold on, we gotta take a time out.
You,
I gotta add them up. It's gonna take some time.
You can't use your fingers.
I could, but you know.
All right, here we go.
185 yards, just on his touchdown runs, Monroe, and he's crashed into just short of the 20-yard line, and that's Lane. And that's how they'll start.
So 27-7. Monroe's definitely gonna need to put some points on the board before halftime.
We don't have our statistician. We don't have replay Rob or any of our.
Ryan Black is approaching 200 yards tonight.
185 just on his touchdown runs.
It's gonna be interesting to see what that does for his average yards per carry.
It's gonna spike it. So let's see if Monroe can answer here. They had a nice drive, 50-yard drive on the last series. Blankenship takes it, keeps it.
Oh, and it's going to be a sack.
And that looks like number 7, Cody Elderbrock, the sophomore in at quarterback. Hopefully here comes Blankenship back in. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
I think he lost 3, and it was a sack for a 3-yard loss, I believe.
Oh, that is okay. Yeah. Well, I was looking at the wrong. I should look at the marker. 2nd and 13. Figueroa fakes it. Now he goes out with the screen. Caught, tackled, trying to stay on his feet. Gets close to the 19-yard line.
It was actually a good effort to actually get some positive yards out of that. He was about to be tackled for about a 4-yard loss.
Looking to see if that's
I believe that
3.
was Joshua Harris, wasn't it? Or Trevor Meldrum on the stop.
Yep, Meldrum. Trying to see if that was number 2 Harris or not. I think it was.
I think it was Joshua Harris.
Leaves them at 3rd and 10 here. Ball on their own 19-yard line. Blankenship, he gets it to Harris, and it goes in and out of his hands. He drops it. He knew it right away. He was looking downfield.
He had yardage on his mind.
He did. And
that's going to bring up 4th down for
4th
the
and
Bearcats.
10. They're going to have to punt it away again. But there's a flag on the play, I hear.
That could change things. Monroe's staying on the field like, it's going to against the Bearcats.
Adding insult to injury here for the Bearcats in the first half. 6:20 left to go here in the first half. 27-7. Glacier Peak. Welcome to the Ryan Black Show. I'll be your host. And so it's going to push him back. Josh Gunter gets less room to negotiate there, the punter.
It's going to be 4th and about, where are they marking that? 4th and about 21 or 20.
Matt Torgerson, 5 for Glacier Peak to receive at the 45.
He's punting from the end zone. Now you got to be careful. You don't want to hike that thing right over his head.
Now we have
a little timeout here.
Timeout Monroe. I don't know if that was a personnel substitution issue. Timeout. We'll be back. 27-7, 6:20 on STSPN.
At GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electrical, we know that comfort is more than just the heating and cooling equipment we deliver. It's also the comfort our customers feel with the people they engage with in the process. For over 40 years, residents of Snohomish County have trusted GNS Heating to improve the comforts of their home. And now you can save 15% on air conditioning during the month of March. Visit gsheating.com and save 15% off air conditioning today.
You see the cheerleaders here for Glacier Peak. They had all the seniors, had the parents out there and recognized them before the game. As we're here at timeout, Scott Oshman, Tim Boyle here on STSPN, having fun with Friday Night Lights and having football this spring. So much going on. March Madness.
See all the quarterback trades in the NFL, the rumors.
Yes.
There's a lot going on.
If you want to hear Tim and I go at each other's throats about who we should trade and who we should stay in Seattle, all in good fun, of course. I'm always right. It's the Something About Nothing podcast, Scott and Tim. And here's a kick.
It's taking a
And
good
it's a
Monroe
roll.
bounce there. It's going to get almost to the 50-yard line there. Actually got a decent punt out of that. Punting from his end zone.
Center's punt roll's dead.
Was nice. It'll be right. They'll start at least there in Bearcat territory at the 49. We're the longest running podcast in Snohomish because we started in 2017.
Oh, is that? Oh, 2017. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to get angry, listen to our podcast. We'll get you fired up a little bit. If you're not mad at the Seahawks, then we'll get you there.
Tim's excited about the prospect of quarterback from the Jets that I'm not.
No, not necessarily. I wouldn't go that far.
All right, 1st and 10 here. Lang has pressure, gets it
Oh.
off to Kenny. Kenny, he's got Green. A nice tackle there by Harris.
Man, when
To take
Kenny
him
caught
down.
that, there was nobody within 10 yards of him. He was wide open.
1st down for Glacier Peak. On the right.
Oh, look at
Boy,
Preston
just
go.
bouncing.
Oh, man.
Bowling over people, and he gets down. He's fired up. Close to another Glacier Peak first
He's
down.
hard to bring down. Slippery.
Number 4, Cooper Jensen, who was big early, big catches in that Snohomish game. He comes off. Hopefully he's okay. So how do you
Preston
stop?
Weaver picks up about, 9 yards on that?
Yeah, how do you stop your Monroe? How do you stop this run game, Tim?
I-
You got to put more people in the box.
Apparently, they've got him in the box.
They
Look at
are.
that. It's loaded right now.
Hand off to Weaver again, and
Oh.
this time he's met by the Bearcats, but it takes more than one to bring him down, and we'll see where they spot, but it should be a loss.
Looks like they're going to give him, see what kind of forward progress they give him.
And there's big Brendan
Loss of about
Rodriguez.
1 or so.
Yeah, big Rodriguez there.
That brings up a 3rd and 3, so maybe a loss of 2.
Again, we say this all the time. I mean, that probably should have. Usually that's a loss for more, isn't it?
Usually, yes. In high school, they always give you the benefit of the doubt,
Yeah.
as you saw in that first special teams
Yep.
play.
Fake it. Now he rolls out. He's got Kenny again.
And
He
Kenny-
gets it to him. Kenny down the far sideline just runs out of bounds. They'll call it at the 17, and that was easy peasy lemon squeezy.
That same rollout play, Kenny's just, there's nobody around. They're loading up the box there, thinking run, and it's a good, nice 1st down pickup.
Tyson Lang changing the arm angles. He slid that one
Talladega
out.
Lane, the walk-on, UW walk-on.
That's right. So 1st and 10 now on the Bearcats 16. Preston Weaver behind Lang. Now he's going to go off, dumps it to Kenny now on the near side.
Oh,
Takes
a nice
on
little
a
stiff
Bearcat.
arm by Kenny.
That's Pruitt who brings him down, but not before he gets to the 7.
Nice little pickup there.
Pruitt on the tackle.
Very close to a 1st down. Needs maybe 1, 2.
27-7, 3:50 left here in this first half. Monroe defense just been gouged all night, mostly by Ryan Back, but also Preston Weaver, 30, who gets the ball again, but he's met. He is cracked in the back, still on his feet, trying to come down. Finally, Rodriguez takes him down close to the 15.
And Rodriguez is a player. Good job on
that
the
was-
defensive line by Monroe. I think it was number 44.
It looked
though,
like
or-
Noah Berry 88
Okay.
is what they're saying maybe. Again, our poor PA announcer, us, we're trying as hard as we can to get these numbers correct, so apologize to all the families and friends out there screaming at their screens. Meanwhile, 3rd and 5 here at the 11. Fakes it to Weaver. Now he's getting chased. Throws it over, in and out of the hands of Claps. Good defensive play there by Chatterton there. Number 14. No, Riley Rodolfo. Rodolfo, and breaks it up.
That was good defense there. Saved a touchdown.
So 4th and 5 to go. Looks like they're going to.
And Talladega showing you some of his rollout abilities.
He is running, passing on the move. A little RPO. All right, we'll take a break. It's a timeout by Glacier Peak. They got a decision to make. Is it Sam McAfee field goal, or are they going to go for it? Right after this.
Bickford Ford is Western Washington's #1 Ford truck store. Northwest weather is always a challenge, and we work regardless of what it's doing outside. Your truck better do more than just come along for the ride. It needs to work as hard as you do. The Ford Super Duty is that truck. Since 1934, Bickford has been matching the best truck to the right job. See one of Washington's largest inventories of F-Series and Super Duty trucks. Bickford Ford, on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish and Bickford.net.
Friday night football on STSPN.
Only for tonight, though.
That's
Next
true.
week, it's Thursday night.
Right, you're going to change.
Don't get too confused now.
Looking over to my right for those listening and
I don't want
watching.
people tuning in to see us next Friday night.
That's right. We're TNF next week, just like Amazon will be.
That's right.
For the National
Thursday night
Football League. 3 minutes left in this first half. We'll see what Glacier Peak, they look like they want to go for it. 4th and 5 from the 11, rolling out. Lang, now he cuts back, wide open, touchdown Glacier Peak.
It's Ryan
Black. Now he's just showing off.
Now he's just hogging the stats. That was a nice rollout.
Goodness.
Great pass, wide open was Ryan Black in the corner of the end zone. Looked like Talladega was going the other way.
Nice little misdirection, 11-yard toss right in the corner. Wide open is Ryan Black for his 3rd touchdown
They've been
tonight.
having so much luck on that rollout and going to the right, and then I think everybody was expecting that, and Ryan Black sitting wide open in the corner of the end zone
Meldrum
for his 4th touchdown.
Is his 4th?
Yes.
Meldrum, I'm so sorry. Meldrum the hold, McAfee for the kick, and it's up, and it is good. You're right, 4th
Well, 3
touchdown.
rushing and 1 receiving.
There you go, 254. 34 Glacier Peak. Monroe Bearcats 7.
You can almost smell those fresh ground beans. Airfield Espresso at Harvey Field has been serving delicious cups of gourmet happiness for over 25 years. Excellent service and lasting relationships is their top priority. Stop in and experience the kindness and joy that exude from this special place, one cup at a time.
7.
Back here, Veterans Memorial Stadium, Scott Oshman, Tim Boyle, 34-7. Monroe felt like they were getting something going, but Glacier Peak once again just running, and they had a little more. Ryan Kinney was featured on that series for Glacier Peak, but it's Ryan Black night tonight.
It is, but you got to see a little bit of Talladega Lane there with his rolling out and his some precision throws there.
And this one's picked up at the 20, and Pruitt getting all kinds of Glacier Peak Grizzlies all over him.
Kind of a little squid kick there.
They'll start there at the 21-yard line. Harrelson on the tackle there for Glacier Peak as we look on. This big offensive line, if they can get some things going, some push, get Gavin Newsom going. Figueroa starting at their own 21-yard line. Blankenship Spreads it out. Now he looks to his left. He throws it. It is caught. Chatterson across the 30 to the 32, and it looks like it might be a Bearcat first down.
Right on the yard line to gain there. See if they give that to him.
And you hear some claps, hopefully, maybe, and that we are happy to have some fans here.
They did give him the first down on that.
So another first down here for Glacier Peak. Or for Monroe, excuse me. My goodness. Blankenship going deep. He's got lane. It's caught at the 30, 20. See you later. Touchdown, Monroe, and just like that.
And he's got some wheels.
Yes, he does.
No one came close to catching him.
Wow.
There is a flag on the
Uh-oh, there's a flag.
No, a flag.
I think it's going against GP, and
69-yard toss. Oh, my goodness. Unsportsmanlike conduct?
I don't know if that came after the play or not, because the score.
Okay, so they're all down there. Okay.
They still got the 13 points on the board.
It was way out towards midfield was the flag, so it was kind of confusing. A 69-yard pass.
Had to happen after the play.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it'd be coming
must
back.
Have, but, boy, Trey Lane, he is electric. The senior, did you see him on his giddy-up?
He was moving. No one was catching him.
So Monroe.
That was a great pass, too.
Excellent, right there.
Right in the bread basket.
Threw a dime. So nice job by Blankenship, and now we're getting organized here.
That 15 yards will be assessed on the kick, I'm assuming.
Got it. Hayden Comer to hold, and Gunter to kick the field goal here. Snap looks decent. Kick is up, and it is good.
34-14. Now that's exactly what Monroe needed to do, was score fast.
Yeah, no time there. A big series, and you see the power of the offense here if they can connect. And Blankenship, like you said, yeah, put it right there in Trey Lane. I don't know. I'm thinking if I'm the Bearcats, I might go for that a couple more times.
You're gonna so down by 20, you're going to have to, scoring fast is going to be important. Because Glacier Peak is probably still going to score some points.
You see the cheerleaders there. Little celebration here for high school football in the state of Washington.
This is the first game we've had they were here 2 weeks ago. Okay.
Yep, we've had some band here, but usually it was just us hanging out in an empty stadium, and now we have the senior parents here. Happy to see little by little getting things back going.
They're going to be kicking from a long ways back.
Yes.
It looks like they're going to kick from the 25-yard line because of the unsportsmanship penalty.
Now, do you try that onside kick one more time? That was crafty.
Not from where they're kicking, probably. I'm assuming they're going to kick that one away.
Josh Gunter.
It'll be real gutsy if they try it from that field position.
Now, there's no playoffs. There's no state tournament this year, so it's just 5 games. This is our 4th game for everybody.
Nice thing is it gives some colleges a look at some of these players.
Yes, indeed. Nice kick. Taken at the 28. That's Meldrum, 44. Meldrum.
Look at him go.
Up
there
the
goes
gut.
Meldrum.
And Meldrum gets into Bearcat territory and then goes.
Gets across midfield. I think they're going to mark him at the 46-yard line.
Speaking of wrestling, yeah, Jaden Meyer took him to the mat there. Where are they going to spot that?
I think it was at the 40. Looked like they had it spotted at the 46. Where are they putting it?
Oh, now there's a flag on the far side of the field. The Bearcats are motioning that it was on Glacier Peak, so they're moving them back.
Flags all of a sudden.
Yep.
See what the call is here.
There we go.
It's going to negate a nice little run back by Meldrum.
At their own 33-yard line.
Wow, that ends up costing him about 25 yards in field position.
2:12 left in this first half. Lang hands it off. It's Ryan Black. This time there's some pursuit, but he breaks all the tackles and he's on his way.
You've got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me.
Take
See
it
you
on
later.
the 10.
Touchdown number 5 for
Oh,
Ryan Black. All those rushing touchdowns are on breakaways. They had him back at the line of scrimmage, and I'm thinking, okay, he's getting nothing on that one.
It is black tie night tonight.
Oh.
Ryan Black.
How many T-shirts does that guy want?
My goodness. This has got to get into some state record
This is just
territory, I would imagine.
unbelievable.
We might have to get Steve Willits, the encyclopedia, on the phone.
5 touchdowns for Monroe's. Oh, it's coming back.
Whoa.
What was the call there?
Get the erasers out, kids. My goodness, what happened? I mean, shiga boom, every time Black touches the ball, he's gone.
Personal foul, illegal crackback block.
Crackback. Oh, and that's a
Crackback.
15-yard.
Wow.
That's a 15-yarder. Ouch. Oh, and that just erased a historic. Not that Ryan Black needs another touchdown, but that was good. He was having a historic night.
My good, that was a 67-yard touchdown. He had another 67-yard, but this time they'll give it to Black. Let's see what Black can do. He hurdles one guy, and he's finally taken down. He fumbles the ball at the end, but they're going to mark him down at the 35.
He almost gets all that 15-yard penalty back and then some. And they're going with a hurry up there.
Lang getting some trouble. Now he weaves his way out of there. Now he's got to pass it. He got the Bearcats have him. They finally take him down. A big sack.
Ran into his own player.
Back at the 26-yard line.
And fired up is Mateo Battelle, number 3, the senior, who brought him down. 1:14 left in this first half. The Bearcats just looking for something.
Yeah, he ran into Ryan Kinney there.
Yeah. Brings up third and 16. Now backed up to their 27-yard line. Lang. Now he's got Weaver, and he's got trouble again. Lang now lets it rip. Going to Torgerson.
He got it.
Caught it. Bounces off of him.
Unbelievable catch in traffic.
Oh,
that
my.
was a circus catch, and picks up the first. And that's going to add, he's averaging 25 yards a carry, and that was, a gain of about 40?
Oh, my gosh. He catches it, drops it. Pruitt gets it, gives it back.
It's
and
a
he
hot
comes down.
potato.
Yeah, he comes down with the ball. Oh, it's timeout.
Unbelievable.
We are seeing fireworks. Friday Night Football.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
No, that's longer than 50. It's 50. That's 50-something, isn't it? Oh my God, we're
Well, it was
terrible.
27, so should be 46.
Whoa, we're back. We're trying to do some math here on that pass, but
I think it was
Torgerson with an
46
incredible
yards.
catch. 40 seconds left to go in the half. 34-14 Glacier Peak. 1st and 10 at the Bearcat 27th. And Lang, can he get it off? It's incomplete. Trying to go to Cooper Jensen, but he was in the arms
For number 4, Ashton Olsen,
of a Bearcat when he tried to throw that. Tyson's 6'2", 200, so not an easy sack there as far as just taking him down.
No, he's actually avoided some pretty good sacks tonight.
2nd and 10, 34 seconds left to go. Grizzlies out of timeouts. Bearcats still have 2 here. Monroe will get the ball to start the second half. Lang rolling to the near side, now has trouble, cuts up, cuts back, and he's finally taken down short of a first down.
The clock's running. They're going to have to hurry up.
Yep.
No timeouts, 23 seconds.
Third
Spikes it.
and
He spiked that with
it looked like Scott Darrow on the far side might have called a timeout.
That's actually a break for Glacier Peak because he was going to spike it on third down. It would have made it 4th down.
So a timeout by Monroe with 18 seconds left to go in this first half. This would be a huge stop for Monroe, Tim, if they can get it.
They desperately need it.
Yes,
too.
they do.
I mean, they're down by 20, so they're not out of this game yet. But certainly if Glacier Peak scores here, it's going to be almost impossible to come back from that. Glacier Peak's showing no signs of letting up on the offense.
No,
So Monroe's going to have to score. My point, Monroe's going to have to score a lot of points.
Yes.
In the second half.
And they got to make some big-time adjustments on defense on how they can just even slow down number 1 in blue.
Number 1's back in.
Yes, he is. If you're just joining us, 4 touchdowns for Ryan Black.
And about a 60 or 70 yarder called back.
Yes, that was 67-yard touchdown just called back on this drive. So here we go. Ryan Black in the backfield, Tyson Lang. Oh, movement by Black. He stands in. Now Lang hucks it to Claps. In and out of the hands, incomplete.
Wouldn't have mattered. It's going to be a legal motion.
And Ryan Black stuttered there. 13 seconds left. So that'll push him back a bit.
It's going to make it 3rd and 11. No clock runoff because the clock was stopped.
34-14. I mean, the Bearcats have had some decent drives. They just can't. I mean, the Glacier Peak is just these huge plays. It's just been big play after big play.
Absolutely. And almost all of them to Ryan Black.
Preston Weaver with a touchdown for Glacier Peak.
They're going to call it 3rd and 12.
So here we go, 13 seconds. Only 1 timeout left for the Bearcats. No timeouts for Glacier Peak again. Ryan Black in the backfield, Tyson Lang. And they send it, and Chatterson almost gets it. He throws up. Now he's into the end zone. Caught! Meldrum! Touchdown,
Meldrum!
Glacier Peak! Are you kidding me?
And he came back to the ball. That was a heads-up play by Meldrum. Ball not exactly in the perfect spot, and Meldrum went and found it.
My, oh my. He was at the 28-yard line, 28-yard pass. Lang to Meldrum. He had to buy some time. Pruitt was on him for the Bearcats, and he just cut back at the last second. And another touchdown with 7 seconds left to go. McAfee
Great
on.
reception by Trevor Meldrum.
And McAfee's kick is up, and it is good. 41, Glacier Peak. Monroe Bearcats 14.
Getting a little out of hand.
It is, and Trevor Meldrum, he's been a big part of their offense, obviously defense. He doesn't come in tonight with a ton of touchdowns and catches, but that one,
well, that's because
he gets to the
Ryan
board.
Black's hogging all of them.
Totally, absolutely. What happened to sharing?
I don't know. I don't think that's in their vocabulary right now.
My goodness. So 41-14.
Actually, that penalty actually benefits Meldrum because he ends up getting the touchdown on that.
Yeah, and take one off the board, a 67-yard run by Ryan Black.
Otherwise, he'd be on his way to 300 yards rushing today.
Yeah, that's mad.
Keep in mind, he's over 200 now.
Oh,
right?
easy.
Yeah, so that's in the first half.
Yeah.
So who knows what he's going to end up with.
We'll see. We have 7 seconds here. See what Monroe does. They try and get something. They
Glacier
do have,
Peak's going to kick that on the ground probably.
Yeah, they do have 1 timeout for Monroe, but head coach Scott Darrow, he might just want to get into halftime. I don't think they're going in the tunnels and locker rooms yet. So their halftime, you'll see maybe in the far field sometimes, you see a lot of all their equipment and bags. As McAfee here will kick off. And it looks like Pruitt's going to take it from the 20 or so. Pruitt on a nice run. If he can get out of traffic, Ryder Wilkinson takes him down on the far side at the 40, and that will run out the clock. And halftime here on STSPN Friday Night Lights. 41-14. Enjoy the half, the sights, the sounds. We'll be back to start the second. You're watching Friday Night Lights on STSPN. We'll be back with more after half.
Right beside is brought down after a short kick.
Player of the game, senior libero Lauren Riskill has control.
Championship district tournaments, we have it here on STSPN.
It's like a loot machine. Going around town trying to get down. It's like a loot machine.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Bickford Ford is Western Washington's #1 Ford truck store. Northwest weather is always a challenge, and we work regardless of what it's doing outside. Your truck better do more than just come along for the ride. It needs to work as hard as you do. The Ford Super Duty is that truck. Since 1934, Bickford has been matching the best truck to the right job. See one of Washington's largest inventories of F-Series and Super Duty trucks. Bickford Ford, on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish and Bickford.net.
At GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electrical, we know that comfort is more than just the heating and cooling equipment we deliver. It's also the comfort our customers feel with the people they engage with in the process. For over 40 years, residents of Snohomish County have trusted GNS Heating to improve the comforts of their home. And now you can save 15% on air conditioning during the month of March. Visit gsheating.com and save 15% off air conditioning today.
You can almost smell those fresh ground beans. Airfield Espresso at Harvey Field has been serving delicious cups of gourmet happiness for over 25 years. Excellent service and lasting relationships is their top priority. Stop in and experience the kindness and joy that exude from this special place, one cup at a time.
Bickford Ford is Western Washington's #1 Ford truck store. Northwest weather is always a challenge, and we work regardless of what it's doing outside. Your truck better do more than just come along for the ride. It needs to work as hard as you do. The Ford Super Duty is that truck. Since 1934, Bickford has been matching the best truck to the right job. See one of Washington's largest inventories of F-Series and Super Duty trucks. Bickford Ford, on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish and Bickford.net.
Friday Night Lights, STSPN, Glacier Peak, Monroe Bearcats. Scott Oshman, Tim Boyle here. What a half. It was the Ryan Black show with a couple little, Preston Weaver intermissions there, but mostly Ryan Black.
For sure, and that, of course, he got that big one called back, too. And 41-14, it kind of looks like one of the scores that Monroe used to have on GP for the last few years.
We've talked about that, the 57-0 in 2017, then in 2016.
64-6.
Yeah. So
32-10 last year, I believe.
Yep.
So, yeah, Monroe's kind of had their way with Glacier Peak for a few years, but now it's GP's kind of returning the favor, but there's another half to play. So
there is, and crazy stuff happens.
You never know.
And it's March, Tim.
It is. That's true. It's March Madness.
I can't wait for tomorrow and Sunday.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun weekend. A lot of good games, too.
Oh, yes.
And the Pac-12 basically showing that they belong.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody counted them out, including you and I on our podcast.
I was going to say, you've just jumped right back in that wagon.
No, we're having to eat a crow sandwich.
Gosh. Last night we recorded the podcast. You dropped the shameless plug there. Something about nothing, Scott and Tim Sports Show. But last night you're all of a sudden saying we with the Pac-12. I'm like, you haven't said the Pac-12 for months.
I'm claiming we because I'm part of the Pac-12. My daughter goes there. I went there. It's we.
We now.
Yeah, once all the teams are
but
out,
for
then it's
months
going to be them.
you're like, they're garbage. There's no way they're going to make anything.
Hey, you were calling them the Pac-1.
That is true. That is correct. That's accurate. Because I thought USC was the only team. And I'm wrong. I was wrong. Everybody was wrong.
We were all wrong.
I also thought the Big Ten would do a lot better.
Now the Big Ten, they're hurting.
They are hurting big. They
just have Michigan left, right?
That's it. That's it.
Didn't they have 9 in there?
They had 9. They're down to 1. Down to 1.
And the Pac-12 had 5, and they still got 4 in there. Who would have thought?
There's no way.
I would have bet the farm on that one.
I'm still beating you in our tournament bracket pool, so I got that going for me.
You got like Winthrop and
it's gonna go.
You got like Winthrop in the final.
And you had
4.
North Carolina.
I know that's true.
You had them going like all the way.
I know. But yeah, you're right. I got no defense.
No, you're going. You started last night. You're talking smack. How horrible I am. You mentioned Winthrop like 75 times.
Well, you had like 6 teams from the. You had 6 teams from the Big Ten in the Final 4.
So did everybody else.
I don't even know how it's mathematically possible.
I'm just too easily convinced. All right. There you go. There's your preview.
There's your preview of our podcast. So.
And you're just a risk taker. Let me guess who you have. Gonzaga winning it all like everybody else.
My daughter goes there. What can I say?
Nah, that's lucky for you.
What am I supposed to do? Pick a team that I think is going to lose? Okay, I'll pick Winthrop like you.
Oh, my God. 41-14, the start of the second half. Glacier Peak kicking off here in the home Blues. And going back, a big kickoff takes just outside like the 1-yard line lane, and he is speeding. Look at him go in the corner, tiptoe out. And he's finally out. He had a big 69-yard touchdown pass
if he
in that first
tiptoe
half.
Out of bounds there, he could have had a whole lot more.
He needed, a little balance beam action right there.
Okay.
Big run back.
Now for Monroe, Scott, you got to concentrate on scoring fast. You're down by a boatload here, 41-14. You're gonna have to, because you got to figure Glacier Peak's gonna put up some points too, and
yep,
the game is gonna be score fast.
And we did a lot of we get out the grease board here, and we think that Blankenship, the quarterback, should just go route for Lane and throw it to him. That's what we think.
Yeah, no one was catching him.
He's fantastic.
Trickery.
A little trickery. Back the other way. It is Lane. Lane makes a cut at the 45. The 40. Black tries to get him. And he's out and down to the 30-yard line.
I think they were listening to us, Scott.
They might have been. Cody Elderbrook takes that pass, the pitch from Blankenship, and he throws it down to Lane, and that's a gigantic play down to the 32.
And that's exactly what they need. Big plays like that. Score fast.
Gavin Newsom now in the backfield.
Is it Newton?
Or Newton, excuse me.
I think you're thinking of the governor of
I
California.
am. It's Newton. And Blankenship gets it back over. This is number 14.
Is that
Chatterton? No,
Chatter-
that's Riley Rodolfo.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Rodolfo.
You got me all out of whack with the March Madness, okay, with the Winthrop.
Hey, I didn't pick him. You did.
It was 12-5. They have to pick a 12 over
Yeah.
5.
That's very true.
So Monroe, if they can strike here quickly,
They can strike here quickly. They'll be down 20.
well, that's fine. But then they have something going. Then they get a stop. If they can do
Oh,
something.
flag.
Whoa, flag! Like just coming up. I don't know if something on the
Was that
sideline
delay of
over
game?
there. And now all the Bearcats walking over.
Get ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct
Oh.
against the Bearcats.
Unsportsmanlike
that-
conduct before the snap. I did not see that. Maybe there might have been somebody popping off to one of the refs.
Yeah, it looked like the line judge on the far side. All of a sudden, he just threw the flag. I don't know if a coach said something, a player said something.
That's probably what it was.
But that is a costly error.
Did you see how far the flag went up in the air? It went up like 45 feet.
Yeah,
in the
that
air,
was
so he meant it.
excellent.
There was no picking that flag up.
No. It's a good arm on that. He threw it. He had some bad intentions on that throw.
Without a doubt.
All right.
Now it's going to bring up 2nd and 18, so that's a costly
That
penalty.
was just brutal. As the White Hats still making notes. Blankenship now looking at a pause here on a gorgeous March night in Snohomish. Blankenship back to pass. Looking now, he's going deep on the left side. He's got Rodolfo.
They're
and
going to get a
there's-
flag. That's probably going to be a pass interference. It didn't look too bad from here, but that might be the break Monroe needs.
As they're looking around, and Hawkins was there.
It was
for
thrown
Glacier
right.
Peak.
It was thrown right where the pass was. So
Ashton Olson. So they'll make
all
it
the-
back.
All the ingredients there of a pass interference.
So they took the big hit on the call right before it.
We just got a score from Willits. Lake Stevens up 29-14 at halftime on what, Marysville Pilchuck?
Marysville Pilchuck.
And Marysville Pilchuck hanging with them a
Yes,
little
they
bit.
are.
Yeah.
29-14.
That's not, Lake Stevens is usually, their games are usually pretty lopsided.
They are. So now, all of a sudden, just like that, a big penalty. It's 2nd and 3. Blankenship gets it off. And a big hit
And number 54 put a lick on.
on Figueroa, the ball carrier. And big Michael Fant said hello.
That was a varsity hit right
That was a big one. Figueroa goes down. 3rd and 6. 10:43 left in the third quarter here. Now the ball on
He lost
the
a couple
Glacier
on
Peak. Yeah,
that.
27.
3rd and 6.
Figueroa to the right. Stands into block, cuts down, goes over, trying to go to Lane, but he had to throw that in a hurry. Incomplete. Claps there.
Fourth
along with
down.
Olson.
I think you got. There's no doubt you got to go for it here.
The-
Down by about 27 points.
Yeah, the big play to Trey Lane there. Got him down. Then we had a unsportsmanlike penalty. Then
Pass
the
interference.
defensive pass interference, DPI there. A lot going on here.
A lot to unwrap, and that brings it to 4th and 6 is what that gets you to.
It does. So we'll see one more time what they come up with. As Blankenship now looking left all the way, goes over. It's caught by Lane. He's got a first down out at the 17-yard line. Huge conversion there for the Bearcats.
That was large. Tackled hard out of bounds, too. It's going to give him the first down. The drive's alive.
Tackled by number 11,
Jaden Claps on the tackle. A lot of kids playing both ways. 10-16 left here in this third quarter. The Bearcats opening drive of the second half. Trips to the right. And Figueroa gets it on the left. And he
Nice
plows through, yes.
Dragged some defenders with him. Probably picks up about 5 or 6 on that.
tackled by number 52.
Figueroa against the Mariner in that win had 8 carries, 59 yards, 2 touchdowns last week. So number 13, Figueroa, he knows what he's doing. Trey Lane, the big story here for the Bearcats, though, in this game so far. Brings up 2nd and 5. Spread offense here, and here's Blankenship. Looks right, left, sees nothing, fakes it.
Oh,
now he is
going.
tackled. Taken down. I thought he was going to run it. Big
That's a big
54
number.
again, Michael Fant.
Another big hit for Fant.
Sacked by number 54, Michael Fant.
And there was about 3 or 4 receivers for Monroe in the end zone, but just nowhere to go with it.
Travis Minder comes in. End of 3, Lake Stevens 29, Marysville Pelchuk 22, getting that score just in. Wow.
Incomplete there.
The Tomahawks.
The Tomahawks are hanging big with Lake Stevens.
It's fantastic.
That was GP's first game of the year, wasn't it?
Marysville Pilchuck,
Yeah,
yes,
Marysville
that's
Pilchuck,
right.
yeah.
Yep.
So common opponent there for the two.
Yeah, they beat them 35-7. Brought up 4th and 7. Chatterton was the intended receiver that time. So here's Blankenship on this opening drive. They had a big play. They've overcome some difficulties. Let's see if they can get it going. Figueroa to the right.
Trips right here.
Rolling to this right. He's getting chased. Here's Fant. He has to just Hail Mary it, get rid of it, and it's intercepted by Jaden Claps.
And Jaden Claps has been almost on 2 or 3 interceptions, and he finally gets one.
Trying to go to Joshua Harris, but Michael Fant, 54, was on his buggy.
Yeah, he was.
And
he was in
Blankenship
pursuit.
felt it, yeah.
Jaden Claps comes up with the big interception.
8:45 left to go, 41-14, and boy, Monroe, they needed that one. They could have made something happen to get a touchdown. That would have been something
They really
for the
did need
Bearcats.
that one, without a doubt. That will prove costly.
So turns it over. Preston Weaver in the backfield. He gets the handoff, stretches right, far side, runs into Cooper Jensen trying to block for him, and he's brought down with a gain of 3.
Just nowhere to go there.
And Harris on the tackle.
Tackle by number 5, Todd Chatterton. Will bring up 2nd down.
Ryan Black's getting a break right now. I bet you anything he's dying to go back in, though.
He wants another touchdown. Steve Willits, we asked him, he's trying to look up, but he's talking about how he had Devontae Downs back Mount Lake Terrace years ago. He had 8 or 9 touchdowns.
We called a couple games with Devontae
We did.
Downs.
Tyson Lang now drops it down into Kenny. Kenny, that's been a big play for him, and Ryan Kenny stretches
He's gonna
across
be
the
close to
25.
it. I think he might have picked up the first down, or he's real close. Kenny's having a big night tonight.
Tackled by number 7,
I
Cody
think they're going to
Elbert.
mark him just short of the line to gain, maybe by half a yard.
Steve saying maybe 8 or 9. He said Devontae that night. The most he's ever broadcast is with 6 touchdowns by Devontae Downs. Now playing with the New York Giants.
Went to Cal.
By the way. Cal went to
Berkeley
Cal, yeah.
there.
So 3rd and 1.
Oh, that's going to be a false start. So make that 3rd and 6, Scott. That's a costly one.
False start against the Grizzlies.
Bearcats all over that. Making sure the officials knew exactly what was going on. The influencer. 7:20 left in this third quarter. 41-14. March football. Next Thursday night, we'll see how this plays out. Marysville-Pilchuck hanging with Lake Stevens. We'll have a dramatic turnaround here. Still tons of time. But 3rd and 6 for Tyson Talladega Knight. Lang has almost jumped off sides there for Monroe, and there he did. There's a clapping.
Or was it a delay of game?
Or was it a timeout?
Okay, timeout.
All right, with timeout, 6:59. We'll step away. More football right after this.
At GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electrical, we know that comfort is more than just the heating and cooling equipment we deliver. It's also the comfort our customers feel with the people they engage with in the process. For over 40 years, residents of Snohomish County have trusted GNS Heating to improve the comforts of their home. And now you can save 15% on air conditioning during the month of March. Visit gsheating.com and save 15% off air conditioning today.
All right, back here.
It's good.
Glacier Peak with a timeout, 6:59, 3rd and 6. Lang fakes the handoff, now rolls out, but he's got pressure. Here comes Harris. He goes across the green, trying to go to Kinney. It's incomplete.
I think it bounced first.
And
so
now
it's
there's
gonna,
a Todd. That was a
fighting.
wrestling match.
Oh, look at them.
Tug of war, and there's getting busy here. Who's got it? Who's there?
Oh,
there's a
they're
flag,
throwing
2 flags.
2 flags.
And
I think Monroe thinks they got the ball.
That's number 14, Riley Rodolfo. He's
See what they're calling here.
trying to say he got an interception, but now they're going to have to sort it out here. It looked like it is an incomplete pass as we see it. Personal foul on Glacier Peak. And that's going to go on Ryan Kinney, the senior.
And that's going to make it 4th and about 20.
Again, Steve Willits keeping us updated.
Archbishop Murphy takes a loss tonight to Lakewood.
Yeah, 32-21. Murphy with a 15-0 lead early, we're told. Also, just want to make sure, for Steve Willits out there, that it was Devontae Downs. He broadcast had 6 touchdowns.
I think that's what you said.
Yeah, I kind of corrected myself. Speculated that the state record might be 8 or 9. Right now, Ryan Black with 4.
4, but 1 called back.
Yeah. He'll have that one, though, in his head.
GP punting from deep in the end zone.
Yes, that penalty too much. And there's another offside. And they're pointing.
I think that's a false start.
A lot of pointing.
Well, now he's going to be really deep in the end zone.
Well,
now he's going to be right on the. Now you get to the point where you don't want to step out of bounds.
No, he's not going to have much room to negotiate here. McAfee back to punt, and he gets rid of it in a decent punt. Great field position taken at the 38. Here's Lane. If he gets a corner now, he's got it.
He's got the wheels.
Lane, he's shoved out of bounds and just cut down.
By 33.
That's
30?
Tyler Kinney. And the few parents that are here clap for that.
Hit. That was a hit. Tyler Kinney.
But Monroe with good field position.
They're almost starting in the red zone here.
They did. They got to stop.
They did.
So
the penalty helped.
Yeah.
2 penalties.
Whatever it takes. So now, Bryson Blankenship, the senior, 5'10", coming in. Trying to get some things going. Newton, he gets the handoff. Gavin Left side, he'll get a nice 4 or 5.
He actually had a defender dragging him from right about the line of scrimmage and still gets about 5.
Nice, yeah. Good luck trying to take him down on the first hit. Gavin Newton, 5'11", 240.
Oh, we just got some breaking news. Marysville Pilchuck and Lake Stevens tied 29-29. 9 minutes left in the game. Boy.
Wow.
A lot of implications there. Normally
Yes.
when GP plays Lake Stevens, Lake Stevens is always undefeated, seems like.
2nd and 6. Blankenship back to pass. Now floats it. He's got a wide open receiver. He can't get it to him. Trying to go to Rodolfo.
Just over his fingertips.
Oh, Rodolfo now chatting with the EMT. Making sure he's getting the ball. It's out of your screen. He's probably chatting him up. How you guys doing tonight? You give me that ball over there? Tim trying to throw catch before the game, by the way. He picks up on the balls on the far side there. He's going to want to throw catch, but it was a Tom Brady deflate ball.
It was deflated. I thought Brady paid us a visit or something.
All right, 3rd and 6 for Monroe. In motion. Now he's getting chased. Goes over the middle. Newton catches it. First down, 10, 5. Touchdown, Bearcats.
He's a bowling ball.
He is Gavin Newton.
Man.
Stumbling, bubbling.
And even laid a hit on somebody after he got in the end zone.
Touchdown, Bearcats. 5:47 left.
They're trying to keep it interesting.
Yes, they are.
Field goal puts them within 20.
Hayden Comer with the hold. Gunter almost, Meldrum really wanted to try and block that. It is up and it is good.
Yeah, Meldrum was laid out.
He was. So 5:47, Grizzlies 41. Bearcats crawling back with 21.
Trying to keep it a game.
Here it's from my favorite place in the world, McDaniel's Do It Center, right after this.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Lake Stevens. Back here, Scott Oshman, Tim Boyle, 5-tool player, Todd Elvig. Big shout out on camera. Martin tonight doing an excellent job as always. Huge thank you to him. So the Bearcats, they're not laying down, Tim. They're coming back.
They're trying to keep this interesting.
41-21. We'll keep an eye on that. Lake Stevens, Marysville Pilchuck.
They going to do an onside kick here? They almost had it earlier.
Let's see here, Gunter looks at it. Now he's going to go.
Kick it away.
Straight away. It's taken at the 9 by Torgerson. Meets a lot of traffic, but he'll get it up past the 25. Now, there was some chippiness. People are getting a little salty out there.
For sure.
Ferguson was tackled on the play by number 17, Eli Miller.
Eli Miller there on the tackle. So Glacier Peak, last time penalties put them back. They had to punt deep in their own end zone.
Well, Ryan Black is back in the game. You know what that means?
That means a handoff from the 26. Start doing the math now. And he's going to fake it. He's going to get it back over to Torgerson, but well played by the Bearcats. And they take him down, and that's 18 Pruitt all over it.
That was well read by the D.
So if the Bearcats can get a stop here again and get the ball back, score one more time, still in the third quarter, that could get kind of interesting.
There's a lot of game You got a whole quarter plus 5 minutes.
Tyson Lang, 2nd and 13, lost a 3 on that. Ryan Black, though, behind. This time he does hand it off. Black. And they tackle Ryan Black. That breaking news. This just in. Ryan Black does not score a touchdown.
That is breaking news in this game. That's a 3rd and 6, so big 3rd down here for Monroe. See, trying to get a stop. They're going to need every break they can get for the rest of this game.
Got Torgerson here on the near side, Jaden Claps, and then Cooper Jensen, who's been quiet tonight, has had some big catches this season. Now they fake like they're going to blitz, but maybe they are. They do send him. He fakes the handoff. Now Lang looking. He's got a wide open receive. Jaden Claps. A first down and more. The 40, 30. Out of bounds at the 32 by Pruitt.
Huge 3rd down play from the Grizzlies. Jaden Claps is having himself a nice little game tonight.
He wants a t-shirt.
Had a pick earlier. Almost had a couple more picks.
Finally knocked down by number 18, Cole Pruitt.
Yeah, Jaden Claps coming in. He's got 7 catches, 95 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Preston Weaver back in the backfield.
Weaver with the ball, left side, and
nowhere to go there.
This time the Bearcat defense, that big line, they're not having it. 88 there for him, Noah Berry.
Number 88, Noah Berry.
Having a good night, the sophomore. I'm talking to Scott Darrow. He's so happy for the seniors, but he's got some young kids coming up he's real excited about.
Yeah, they will be a force to be reckoned with. You know, this is his first year as coach. Always a lot of adjustments. A COVID year at that.
2nd and 9 for Lang. Gets it to Weaver. Weaver makes a cut. Breaks a
look at
tackle. First down.
Oh, he could be gone.
Out of the hands of the 10, 5, and right down to the 1.
Just almost got there. And he had to get that the hard way. He broke 2 or 3 tackles there near the line of scrimmage. I didn't think he was getting much on that.
No, 31-yard run by Preston Weaver, who also has a touchdown tonight. He was able to talk 1 out of Ryan Black's hands.
Well, no, that was oh, yeah, I see. Yeah, but Meldrum was the beneficiary of the one that got called back.
That is true.
Preston, a senior this year.
Give him 30 yards on that. They say it's down at the 2. Weaver in the backfield. He gets the handoff to the left. Weaver. Is he in?
I think he's in.
No, they're saying he's down.
All right, well, that was close. I thought from here it looked like he got in.
2nd and goal from the inch line.
It is right about 1 inch away from the goal line.
So, man, we were just talking about if Monroe could get 1 stop there. They had him on 3rd and long. And Jaden Claps broke that open with a big chunk play. And here they are, 2nd and goal.
Glacier Peak's happy to chew some clock here, too.
Yeah, they've chewed 2 or 3 minutes off here. Tyson Lang hasn't had to do too much tonight. Hands it to Weaver. Weaver, he's stuffed.
He didn't get there.
And he's not going to get it. It's going to bring up 3rd and goal. Big play.
Nice goal line stance there by Monroe. Oh, but Ryan Black's coming back in.
Uh-oh. Saying Meyer on the tackle.
My guess is he's handing that off to Ryan Black.
Well, if I was a betting man, Tim, which I'm not.
I've seen your bracket. You shouldn't be.
That's true. Thank you.
And
there's Ryan Black. Can he get 5? Of course he can. Touchdown, Black.
Easily.
Number 5. And he needs to give a thank you note to his good friend, Preston Weaver.
Well, and Jaden Claps helped that drive out a lot, too.
But that's a tough one to take for Monroe. 47-21 now. as they'll set up for the extra point.
Now we also got Lake Stevens is ahead 43-29 now.
That was fast.
Yeah, that was quick.
Oh, a fumbled snap. Meldrum gets it off to Torgerson for the 2-point try. Oh,
and Meldrum
baby.
converts a pass. How about that?
Unbelievable. A muffed snap. Meldrum, heady play by Meldrum. And then Torgerson picks it up. And Torgerson gets in the end zone for the first time.
That's right. Well, it's on an extra point. Though.
Yes.
Yeah.
He might have one earlier. I don't have that stat. So Glacier Peak now 49-21. 1:31 left to go in this game. And it sounds like Lake Stevens has kind of broken it open as well.
They must have had a pick 6 or something, because that was a quick 14 points.
So Monroe, they thought they had a little something going, and they were feeling good about what was going on, they get a stop, but that was a backbreaker. I know it's only 1:31 left to go in the third, but
yeah, they were trying to crawl and fight back into this game, and they definitely needed a stop there. Now it's just they're just not going to have enough. They don't have enough time probably to get back in this game.
Yeah, time's going to become a problem.
Even if they just keep scoring, they're probably going to run out of time.
Nice little note there is from Efton Chisholm III, the mighty Eagle.
Chisholm. He chimed in, huh?
He chimed in, watching his buddies. That's fallen on there by Pruitt, 25.
I think I said earlier, Glacier Peak's lucky that he's not in the game right now.
Yes.
He was such a thorn.
Any game.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what surface, anything. So best of luck, obviously, Efton over there, the Eagles there, and Cheney.
I'm telling you, Monroe's got all the cool names.
They do. They do. And by the way, we were just reading at halftime that the Groves, one of the Groves brother, he puts himself, the phenom there against Kansas, one of the brothers puts himself in the transfer portal.
Yes, yeah. Like you said, everybody's in the transfer portal.
I think I'm going to go in the transfer portal.
I saw your name in there.
Yeah, I am. I'm going. I don't know where I'm going either, and I'm not saying it right now. I can be bought. That's all I'll say. 1:30 left to go here. Blankenship gets it up. Oh, just a little too high there. Edelbrook trying to pull that one in. Good effort. He had the great pass to Trey Lane. But I love the Grove brothers. They brought it, man.
And only one of them's putting in?
That's what it said.
Interesting.
It was a report on ESPN.
Eastern put up a fight against
I
Kansas.
Was rooting so hard.
They were taking it to him.
2nd and 10, no gain on that play on the incomplete, of course. Here's Blankenship going across, and this time it's caught.
He's going to be right at the yard to game. Rodney Rodolfo. Or Riley, right?
It's Riley. Rodney, Riley. There you go. There's a Bearcats first down. He's a heck of a player. So the Bearcats next week against Snohomish, Thursday night.
Are they right back here again or no?
No, they're at Monroe. They'll end on a home game. And Snohomish.
Monroe should get to have some fans out there in their stadium.
Yes, they should, and they will. 56 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Blankenship, he's going deep to the left side again. It's caught!
Oh, look at that!
By Rodolfo. Can he stay on his feet to the 20? 15, drag down to the 10. What a great catch.
The only reason that wasn't a touchdown is because he was stumbling a little bit right when he caught it. He was just trying to catch his footing.
That's right.
Nice pickup there.
He did not do the Danny Dimes giant quarterback move, though, and he just tripped himself up.
Well, it's, the turf monster got him.
It did. That was a great throw, and what a catch, and then the balance
right
to
on
stay
the money.
on.
Caught him in stride.
Right on the 9 now.
Monroe's going to have to score here.
First and goal from the 9.
It's not an option.
Nope. Gets the handoff. Figueroa Not going to get much. Big number 75, Tyler Perman.
That's going to probably do it for the third quarter.
6'3", 300.
Tyler Perman, and he's got some meat on the bone too. A lot of the GP offense and defensive line is big.
They are. That will do 3 quarters. We will head to the 4th. Can the Bearcats punch it in? Find out next.
Bickford Ford is Western Washington's #1 Ford truck store. Northwest weather is always a challenge, and we work regardless of what it's doing outside. Your truck better do more than just come along for the ride. It needs to work as hard as you do. The Ford Super Duty is that truck. Since 1934, Bickford has been matching the best truck to the right job. See one of Washington's largest inventories of F-Series and Super Duty trucks. Bickford Ford, on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish and Bickford.net.
Friday night football right here on STSPN. Scott Oshman, Tim Boyle. Glad you're with us.
What a night for the Grizzlies tonight.
My goodness, the Ryan Black evening brought to you by Ryan Black. This read presented by Ryan Black. Anytime I mention the name Ryan Black, it's brought to you by Ryan Black.
5 touchdowns tonight for the senior.
Oh, goodness. Get that guy a scholarship. You know, he's not going to play on Saturdays as of yet.
Oh, he needs to. He might be after tonight. He should be after tonight.
Call somebody. I love the kids on the Twitter. You know, they put their huddle highlights. Let's see if Monroe can punch one in here and get a TD on the board as we start the 4th quarter. Now getting chased and Blankenship.
That might be an intentional grounding
Well,
there.
he had to do everything just to get rid of it. He was just...
I'm going to see if they're going to throw, because they can throw a late flag on the intentional grounding, but there was nobody there. Blankenship's trying to petition that there was somebody there, but there wasn't. So
Trying to see that 28 Jamison Nelson, the sophomore who came in to sack him.
I don't see a flag there, but it looks like they're not going to call it.
26, Torrey Watkins.
That's fine. The game, it's 49-21. They don't need to.
Now, was that Torrey Watkins, 26, the PA announcer? Torrey, your neighbor.
All right.
Snohomish rallied 37-14 Panthers over Arlington. All right, 3rd and 10 here.
Oh, there's Torrey Watkins
goes
on
over, and it's knocked away. Incomplete by Olsen.
And Torrey Watkins almost got in on that play too. He was blitzing.
Is intended for number 27, Trey Lane.
Oh, 27, Trey Lane.
Trey Lane's
Came
hurt?
up hobbled a little bit, you're saying?
Oh, he's
Now
he's
up.
kind of slowly walking
off.
off.
Yep. Well, 4th and 10 now from the 10. It's 4th and goal, really, I guess. So 4th and goal from the 10. They'll see what Monroe can come up with here. Good idea to go to Lane.
Smart play.
Yeah, trying to get some other people. They got Rodolfo, of course, Chatterton. And so we'll see what he wants to do. Figueroa there. Oh, it bobbles the snap, and he just has to go down on it. So Glacier Peak will take over on downs.
And that's unfortunate. They needed to get something moving there just to have a glimmer of hope.
So Glacier Peak gets the
Now
ball
you're going to see
again.
probably some running game from Glacier Peak in the 4th quarter. They're going to chew clock here.
Well, don't give it to Ryan Black. All he does is touchdowns.
It's
like
he
all
chews
your-
yards, not
All your
clock.
collectible cards are 10s, PSA 10s. All he does is touchdowns. Same thing.
Exactly.
All your cards are 10s.
Well, they got Preston Weaver in the backfield, so
you know.
I think Ryan's got enough touchdowns for the night.
See if we can tie the Devontae down. 6. Preston.
There he goes. Look at
Wide
that.
open. Makes a cut to the outside, looking for blockers. All the way
Nice
up to the
run.
40.
Was a nice cut about halfway through that run, too.
21 yards on that one.
Up to the Glacier Peak 40-yard line.
Boy, the running game, I mean, the stats are going to be just redonkulous. They're going to be out of control.
They definitely established the run tonight. Right now, they're just going to do it to chew clock.
Here we go, Lang, Tyson Lang. Minute 10. Throws it over a fastball, and it's brought in. Looks like it is from Cooper Jensen.
Yeah, they're going to give him the first down. He was just over the 50-yard line there.
Touchdown, Marysville Pilchuck. Diller Carson with a 1-yard run. 43-36 Vikings, but only 1:12 to play in the game. Onside kick surely coming here, we think, by Marysville Pilchuck. Is that is Aaron Lammers, their old buddy Aaron Lammers reporting
wow.
that. And Lang gets it off to Weaver. Weaver.
Not much doing there, but there is a flag on the field on the near side here.
Go for no gain. There is a flag on the play.
A lot of times, that's right where there's like a defensive hold possibly, to see what they say.
Another score coming in, Tim, end of third quarter. Snohomish leading Arlington 30-14. And Mariner over Jackson 35-21.
I think it was defensive holding. Yeah.
So we have 10:39 left to go here.
Should be an automatic first down and 10 yards.
The 10-yard penalty and another.
In the pros, that's a 5-yard penalty. High school, it's 10 for defensive.
Well, they're
holding.
teaching.
Yeah, it's the automatic first down that's the killer.
Yes, it is.
That's what gets you.
So, 1st and 10 here. Lang, he's going to fake it. Now he's going deep left side, and he's got a man open. It's Torgerson down at the
How
one.
did he get that?
Pruitt.
It went right through the hands of the defender. And there's another one for Torgerson. Gets like a 30-yard gain and not a touchdown, just short. And that was just a laser perfect pass right in the breadbasket.
Preferred walk-on at University of Washington, Tyson Lang, showing his arm strength right there. Just flicked a pass 30-some yards. 1st and goal from the 2.
Preston Weaver back in the game. That's my bet it's going to him.
Weaver left side, but he is taken down. He's not going to get anything.
Weaver is brought down for a short loss. Stuck up by number 50.
Great job
Good
there.
goal line stance there.
Rylan Hampton, number 50, the sophomore with the tackle there, brings 2nd up and goal from the 5. $9:40 left here next week. Again, reminder, it's Thursday night football next week. Weaver, little mix-up there. He finally gets it. He's spinning, and he tries to take a couple Bearcats, but it'll be
He's
short.
close. He's right about the 1-yard line.
The third and
Third
goal
and
for the
1.
1, yep.
9:15 left. Clock ticking.
Who's tackled by number 3, Mateo Battel.
Todd Elvig, 5-tool player there, trying to make sure we're caught up on all the things going on. As 8:58 left, Lang rolls out.
Oh, it's Torrey Watkins!
And Watkins get his touchdown!
Oh, Torrey Watkins out of Gold Creek, Washington. The junior.
The junior! Touchdown, Grizzlies, and Torrey
I've been
Watkins.
waiting to call that for a long time.
Nice job out of you right there. Darren Watkins.
I taught him everything he knows.
Of course he does.
That's why he got
the
that.
neighbor.
And that's a family of athletes there.
Oh my goodness! And
This-
Darren
this-
Watkins, I say this all the
Well,
time.
he was a professional baseball
Yes,
player
he was.
himself.
Great guy, and the reason we're here.
And Tori's
McAfee.
sister Kayla's a Division I basketball player. Christopher was a multi-sport athlete, the older brother.
Monroe 21.
And you will see this Watkins also, I think, on the hard court. If
Well,
I'm
yes,
not-
we will.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, we'll see them. So Glacier Peak now 56. Monroe 21. We'll take a real quick break here, and we'll be back. All right, we're back here. 8:53 left. Glacier Peak pops
Short
it up.
kick.
Yep. To 25. Takes on a few and gets past the 30 to the 33.
Trey Lane on the return. Check that.
So Scott Darrow now, he's just got to keep going. Obviously, just 5 games here in the spring.
Right down by number
Keep them
48.
working, keep them going. They got an they finish at home against Snohomish, a good Snohomish
And
team.
that should be a good game.
Yeah, Joey Hammer's got them playing well. You got Vandergrind and the gang going out to Monroe. And it looks like Lake Stevens going to take care of business here. And unless something absolutely nuts happens, Glacier Peak, they'll face Lake Stevens next Thursday night. And as you always say, Tim, something's got to give.
Yeah. Battle of the undefeated. That should be a good game this year.
Yes.
What a way to end it for
Yeah.
a GP Lake Stevens Battle of Undefeateds.
Got the
Now,
big-
Monroe's had a couple of those with Lake Stevens where went down to the final game of the season and didn't quite go Monroe's way, but
Number 1, Evan Leggett, has checked in at quarterback.
none the same. Very exciting.
Yep. See, is Blankenship in? Yes, Blankenship. Is it? No, it's not
No,
Blankenship.
that guy's got a sidearm throw. The delivery was way different. So that definitely
Going to-
wasn't Blankenship.
No, it's going to Rodolfo, and it looks like it's Evan Leggett. Number 1, a 6'1" sophomore,
Jaden Claps was out there in the coverage.
who's now in at quarterback for Monroe.
And Scott Darrow was telling us that they're very deep at quarterbacks too. In fact, it went down to the last second to see who was actually going to be the starter. It could have gone either way. So they're pretty deep there.
So good to see you get a chance for Leggett in, number 1. Newton behind him. And he fakes the handoff now, rolls right, looking, steps up, long bomb. He's got a wide open Bearcat. It's brought down at the 30 to the 25. And it's Joshua Harris.
That was a beautiful pass right on the money.
Wow.
Straight down by number 3, Ashton Olsen.
And why
Ashton
not
Olsen.
when you're down 56-21? Why
That's
not?
right.
Why not try all the tricks and
So
pull
Evan,
your playbook out?
Yeah, Evan Leggett comes in and just launches. What a great grab
Beautiful
there
throw.
by Harris.
Beautiful throw, beautiful catch.
So now down to the Glacier Peak 17. They are in business.
Red zone opportunity here for him.
Leggett's going to pass one more time. He's got pressure, steps up, and he gets hammered in the back.
number 29.
And that's Logan Wendlandt, number 29, who brings him down. He thought he escaped one guy and didn't know what was behind him.
Great sack.
Cam Cavati covered the fumble for the Bearcats.
Senior Wendlandt with the sack there. So that pushed him back now. A long way to go. 2nd and 16. Snohomish wins over the Eagles of Arlington 44-14. Thank you, Steve Willits. Credit Steve Willits. Leggett. He lost the ball.
The ball's stripped.
The ball's down. It's picked up.
Oh, he picked up by.
And that's Wendlandt again.
Yeah, he gets the sack and then gets the fumble.
Almost had a scoop and score.
I
there.
know, but he just lost his balance and he had his eye on the end zone there.
So Monroe is threatened here a couple times during this game, and they just cannot find the way to get back into the end zone.
I didn't see who stripped the ball there, but it's a nice little strip sack.
6:42 left, 56-21, and they'll get it back to Glacier Peak. We'll see if Tyson Lang goes out there again or if they get.
No, they're bringing somebody else in.
So we'll see.
Caleb Kofler.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Kofler in. First time seeing Kofler hand it off. And this is a new player as well, 17. And that's Evan
Rentschler. All right.
Is he from Gold Creek?
I think he is, yes. I think he's another Gold Creek native. Well, there's a lot of them on the team.
And you trained them all. They're all in the Tim Boyle training program.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah. Well, if they're.
But thanks for giving me credit. But I'm a humble guy, so I'll take credit.
I mean, the ruffles and dip that you serve is excellent. So if you're on that training program, I approve.
Thank you.
1st and 10 now at the Monroe 40-yard line. Koffler gets it to Rentschler, and they'll eat up some clock now.
Now bringing in number 12 at quarterback, River Lean.
Lean or Line, L-I-E-N. Boy, this is fun. This is like a
musical chairs.
Yeah, this is like a usual spring game, but it is a spring game. This is an official timeout, it looks like. Now he's going to roll it up. He said it was on him. So a sophomore. River, a 6-foot sophomore back there, and he gets it back to Rentschler.
Evan Rentschler is the ball carrier again.
Tackle will pick up 2 or 3.
River Lean is checked in.
River Lean.
Quarterback for the Grizzlies. Cole Burrows, number 15.
This is cool too for those guys.
It's
Obviously
it's great to see
seniors,
some.
yeah.
Yep, for sure. See some of the players you don't get to see.
Now Ryder Wilkinson comes up. I'm obviously getting excited as high school lacrosse is going to be starting here in a few weeks as we head into April. Hopefully we get some of those games on STSPN, both boys and girls. Rentschler gets the
look at that
ball. He gets out.
Look at Rentschler with the first down and a big hit at the end, too.
But he gets a Glacier Peak first down.
Brought down by number 80, Latrell Joseph.
Latrell Joseph on the tackle. Number
Evan
80.
Rentschler, a senior.
It's good to get these guys out. 4:53 left to go. Again, next Thursday night, right here, STSPN, 7 p.m. kickoff. I'm sure we'll have a little pregame action for Glacier Peak Lake Stevens. Has all the trimmings, Tim, to be a doozy.
It's going to be. We promise you. Oh, there's a flag on the play.
Yep.
Came out of the backfield, so it's probably like an illegal motion.
Koffler back in at quarterback.
Illegal motion GP.
There, it's funny, I see number 34, which used to be Ryan Black's number. And I think
No,
it was
that
his
was
brother,
Ian Black's
Black's
that was
number.
34.
Was Ryan always number 1?
I don't know.
I don't think so. No, I think he changed. That's true. Baby Z was. Shout out to Baby Z. Nice job out of you, Todd Elvig.
The four-year starter.
Yes. Snohomish.
Which you don't see very often in high school football.
No. Leffler in at quarterback. 1st and 15. Gets the ball. And this is a different. Is that Meldrum? No, it's 34. It is Lilich.
We saw him a couple weeks ago get some snaps.
So trying to keep us honest up here in the PA, and it's just the floating quarterbacks.
Inside of 4 minutes now.
Riverline now back out there, number 12.
So next week, Scott, next week is going to be a doozy.
It is. You got Jellison, the senior quarterback, who's fantastic. He's started a lot of games for Lake Stevens as Lilich gets the ball almost back to the line of scrimmage.
Right now, it's just about chewing up that clock. They don't really need to do anything here.
Longtime head coach Tom Tribe, Lake Stevens, the Vikings, always prideful on the defensive end. You know, they do not give up a lot of points.
Generally, that is the case. And they just seem to come up with these quarterbacks they had Jacob Eason, and then they had Connor Bardou?
Yeah,
and now they got
also
Jellison.
Just ripped record. I mean, just the stats were insane. Obviously, here's going deep. Riverline!
I think he got it.
Touchdown, Glacier Peak, 16, Logan Starzak.
Wow, what a pass. Was that Caleb Kofler that passed?
That was
Riverline.
That was Riverline.
Riverline. What a beautiful pass.
Oh, my.
And that's kind of the icing on the cake there.
Yeah.
62 points by the Grizzlies.
Exciting for the youngsters. 62-21. 2:53 left to go.
Trevor Meldrum on the hold there.
Kick is up, and it is good. 63-21.
63. Bearcats 21.
I think Lake Stevens is going to have their hands full next week here.
I think they will, too.
They had their hands full tonight with Marysville Pilchuck. That kind of went down to the wire.
Interested to see, obviously, maybe people are watching the streams. Again, welcome, everybody, to the world of streaming. Just want to, put that out there. It's fun. We're glad to have you. But curious, because it was 29-29 tied, and then all of a sudden it was
a minute later it was 43-29.
Yeah.
I'm guessing there must have been a pick six involved.
So I wonder what the big play, the big turnaround there was out there. Now, Marysville Pilchuck, by the way, we were just reminiscing about the great game years ago. Jake Luton, we had Austin Joyner, Glacier Peak, Sean Elledge, shout out to the wrestler.
He's the one that capped that game off. It was just going back and forth, and the wrestler capped it off with that pick six. But that's the game Marysville Pilchuck wrapped up 575 yards of rushing against the Grizzlies and lost.
That's right.
That was just an incredible game.
Well, Jake Luton's little brother, I'm not sure. I think it's his brother. He's the quarterback now for Marysville Pilchuck.
And Jake Luton was playing for the Jacksonville Jaguars, got in when Gardner Minshew got hurt this year.
And there it is. 2:53 mentions Minshew.
Hey, I shook Jake Luton's hand, and I swear to God, it's a foot long. Big hand.
Yeah, he can throw the rock.
Yeah, former standout Oregon State Beaver.
Yep. Got his first break right here on STSPN.
That's right.
Just like Jacob Eason did.
That's right.
All the greats from this area, except what we got. Steve Willits is actually probably should get all the credit.
Well, that was when I shook his hand. That was for the player of the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And are we having a player of the game tonight?
It's
we
close.
are. But,
I don't know.
Obviously, we won't.
Yeah, we
go
can't
down there.
I don't know. I want to start the debate
close.
now. I want to start the debate now.
Well, Riverline just threw that nice touchdown pass.
Sarah Elvig here, our real executive producer. What'd you say, Sarah? No. No interview, unfortunately, but we'll get back to that next year.
Obviously, player of the game is going to be Ryan Black tonight, without a doubt, with 5 touchdowns.
Steve Willits, right on it. It was a return for a kickoff on that Marysville-Pilchuck-Lake Stevens game. It was a return kickoff, which broke it open. They were tied 20-29, and then Lake Stevens returned to kickoff all the way for a touchdown.
Return to kickoff. Okay, yeah. Gotcha.
So thank you.
Well, that would have only accounted for 7 points.
Well,
though.
Yeah, but that was the start of it. Apparently, I don't know. Well,
it's going to be Ryan Black for
player
my
of the
God.
game.
Grab the T-shirt.
He probably was, but does it matter? I mean, it's 5 touchdowns. What do you want from us? It's Ryan Black as a ball carrier for Monroe gets it. I mean, how could you not give Ryan Black the player of the game?
You got to give it to him.
Sure, that was Figueroa. I mean, the guy had probably 300
What else does he
yards.
need to do?
I mean, he can. I can
we
tell
can't
you.
go back and give it to somebody else from 2.
Talladega Lang, he had a nice game. Again, quietly, the guy is just, he's doing a great job. I mean, I don't know what you're right. So Newton gets the carry up to the 30-yard line.
That's probably going to do
Monroe.
it. 30 seconds left in the game, and that's probably the last play. Okay.
Todd Elvig, he's throwing the power card out right now. What's happening here?
Okay, I'm back
It's
on here.
always.
But, they only have 5 weeks. We give it to somebody twice in a row.
Well, why don't you give it to Ryan and say, Ryan, for your 5 touchdowns, you get to decide who else gets it. As the ball gets kicked
That's
off,
pretty good.
claps.
He's got his second interception.
Yeah, he's still on his feet. What does he do? Sit down? Yes, he does.
And that'll do it.
And that's going to do it. 63-21. Glacier Peak wins. Who do we decide? Still discussion here. The anticipation's killing me. 1. Ryan Black,
Ryan Black's
number 1.
number 1.
Okay, so what we've decided is that we're going to compromise, and we're going to call it out as Ryan, but we're going to have him decide who he thinks it should be.
Okay.
So we'll find out.
Okay.
So I guess we're going to find out from Ryan Black who it is.
Excellent. I like that idea.
Could be Torrey Watkins out of Gold Creek, Washington.
It could be. You just never know.
There was a big argument in the booth.
There really was. My God, the tensions were high. It was a little awkward there for a second.
Well, I was watching Tim. He was going to start swinging on it. He was like, listen, how can it not be Ryan?
The guy could have broken records. We don't even know. All right, for everybody here, STSPN, all the people in the truck, thanking Martin on camera, fantastic. Todd Elvig, executive producer, 5-tool player. Sarah Elvig, actually really running things. Tim Boyle.
Don't forget, it's Thursday night next week.
Thursday night
And we have a
football.
doozy for you. Undefeated Lake Stevens and undefeated Glacier Peak.
It's a big
head-to-head. For all the marbles.
For it all in the spring. Scott Oshman saying so long. 63-21. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.